Yeah, it's annoying because like of how I can record for 3 hours straight with my phone, but I can't with a fucking one of these DSLR.
It's,
I don't know. Is that the right
it's the way
acronym?
shit's designed. The system, it's all the same. It's all rigged. You're gonna buy another battery.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy another battery for the shitty little setup. It's like that guy that invented the tire that never goes bald. Pretty sure he got capped, bro.
Is that a guy? Did that happen?
Dude did it, dude. Wasn't Diddy, but he did it.
Did he do it?
Did he do it?
Which
he
dude?
did. It's just a dude that got capped because he created something that would destroy an industry. Like the dude.
Is this legit? I don't even know.
Yeah,
this
is
There's
not
tires
satire.
out there that
don't go bald. And he either got paid off or capped. It's like the dude that invented the guy that created
I need whiskey for this.
A guy that created a converter so that cars could run on water. What about them? Why do we still pay for petrol, bro? Like, what's going on there?
Well, yeah, that's a monopoly in itself, isn't it?
It's all again.
When did someone fucking create that tire though? When was that?
Look, brother.
By the way, cheers.
I have information. I don't have details. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I skip the fine print. Absolute cheers, brother. It's been too long, dude.
Way too long.
Between drinks.
Very
it always is.
It always is.
We're old now with responsibility.
We're old, so it should be too long between drinks.
Dude, that's so fair. Because back in the day, it was too long between sober.
It was just every weekend.
Things, yeah.
Every single weekend.
Which
is just, I feel like, is what growing up in Australia is anyway. Yeah. Everyone from 18 to 22 is just blackout drunk constantly.
Is it because our parents were just always drinking on the weekends and shit? It's like...
Yeah,
do you reckon that's our culture?
Yeah, that is our culture.
It certainly
When people go,
but...
what is Australian culture? It's binge drinking goon, like passing out. That is our culture.
It fucking is, dude.
This is a delectable drop.
Put up, bro.
It's a proper...
It's a proper good drop, yeah?
It's a proper drop,
Proper drop, yeah?
It's quite nice.
Yeah, dude. This is the first time I've had proper 12. I wasn't sure whether it was going to be good or bad because it's endorsed by the biggest superstar on the planet. It could suck dick, and it would sell.
It's essentially Jameson. It is.
Fair.
It's the same kind of... Irish whiskey is just non-peaty, non-smoky, like whiskey. I think it's... I can't remember which factory he took over, but I think it was Teeling in Ireland. Do you ever have Teeling whiskey? It's like... Yeah, same kind of deal.
Okay, I just want... How many pikeys sacrificed their lives for this drop? This fucking... How many barrels?
A couple of pikeys would have been punched in the face in the making of this whiskey.
Like poikies, yeah?
I'd be surprised if they hadn't been.
Yeah, no doubt. Should we not put the label
Put the promo on there? I don't know. What's your thoughts on Connor at the moment being in the clubs supposedly drinking constantly 6 weeks out from his fight with Chandler?
He just doesn't give a fuck, yeah?
He definitely doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck. It doesn't matter if he wins or loses. I thought about that too. I was like...
Well, it never matters now.
If Chandler wins, he has bragging rights and he'll hold on to that until the day he dies.
Yeah.
If Connor wins, he'll be like... Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about him, yeah?
Do you reckon it's like a John Jones thing? You know how John Jones famously would do cocaine the week before fights so that
if he lost.
So if he lost, I did coke before the fight.
It's his insurance policy.
Yeah, and then if I beat you, brother, I beat you on cocaine.
Dude, I do not give a fuck.
Yeah.
Do not give a fuck, win, lose or draw, yeah? I got proper whiskey. I got a fucking Lamborghini yacht, you know. He's got the... I was thinking about that too on the way here. On my playlist, some Post Malone came on, and because I'm autistic, my thoughts went everywhere.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, Post Malone, he was really shit at the start, and then he had a good song, and then everyone was like, you're the best, and everyone was sharing him, and now he's in a movie with Conor McGregor. How quickly things can change from these little domino effects that happen. Yeah. And, fucking... It's
like Ed Sheeran. You know the footage of him singing before he learned how to sing, and it's like god awful. It's like really bad.
He said, "Bring that up," and there was what the guy, the interviewer said. He's like, "You could always sing, right?" And he's like, "Dude, no, trash, dude."
I thought that was pretty inspiring because I thought you either could sing or you can't. But actually, to be fair, you can sing a lot better now than you used to be able to. Like, I feel like you have melody and stuff.
I don't even want to talk about how bad I was, bro. I always said it. I sound like a bag of cats fighting, and it doesn't sound harmonious. And now just after the constant repetitions is all it takes in life, right? You can put it towards any subject.
It's a muscle, hey.
It's just simply the muscle, man. So Yeah, I definitely can sing a lot better than I could back in the day. I even just had a guy reach out to me not too long ago to get me to do a feature and sing a hook on his track. And that was an interesting stepping stone for me to experience. Like, I used to be fucking awful. And now I got people like, hey, can you sing a hook on my song? I'm like, I mean, if you want.
Yeah. You sure about it?
I'm kind of modest in that area.
Do you find you get a bit of imposter syndrome with that kind of stuff nowadays? Because you've come a long way since you've started doing this.
Yeah, bro. It's almost an immeasurable.
Oh, but I guess through the hard work, you kind of are picking your own flowers now. So it's not like you don't have it as much as other people. Like, it's not like you had one song that popped and then you're just kind of making it up as you went along. Like, you've gone the fucking.
We've gone the long route, man.
Proper hard road, yeah.
The proper 12,000 miles, bro. I swear to God. I definitely, in the singing area, it's like hard for me to be super confident in it because I'm still finding my way. I have such a high standard in myself these days that even if I, quote unquote, are not bad at singing, it's still like I'm not perfect at it yet. I have a housemate, Shay Burns, who's an incredible singer. And when I hear him, I'm just like, man, fuck that guy, dude. Like, he is incredible with the pitch perfect, like,
yeah.
And he's self-taught as well. Like,
was he singing since a young age, or was he only?
Yeah, singing since a young age, playing the guitar and shit like that. So I can't sing as good as someone that's incredible, but I know I can in due time as the reps continue. But yeah, it's as far as like being modest about any of this shit goes, bro. I'm just not.
I don't think rap is a place for the modest.
I'm in a good field, that's for sure. It's accepted. There are some people that like stay humble. I'm like, motherfucker, it
isn't that. It's the same with fighting. I feel like it's the same with fighting. Like, if you beat people up for a living,
how am I going to be humble?
Yeah. How are you
if I'm better, should I just be like, nah, he's good. He's really good. No, not me. Nah, it's right. Like, no, I'm fucking here to be honest with you guys. As my gift to humanity, all I can do is be honest. And that's all we should do. Like, say our truth, be honest, be ourselves, and give that to the world. And much like a lot of people that have gotten attention, they do that. They just do that on a larger scale. So, you be honest with your family, you be honest with your girl, you be honest with with the children. Maybe not with the children. Christmas is real. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a degree to it all. We all know that I'm an advocate for the truth and justice. Even since the high school days when I was a bit of a vigilante of sorts.
Yeah. You definitely caused some
I wasn't afraid to cause a war that needed to happen. You know what I'm saying? I was a bit full on. A lot of anger to channel back in the day. A lot of anger and confusion to channel. So,
well, it's funny because I feel like you used to rap like that too. I feel like your rap was weed and anger and
fuck yeah, dude. It all started as a journey of self-expression. It's like, what the fuck is going on? What am I going through? What even is life? Like, I was chilling like a year ago at 14, and now shit's hectic and chaos.
I was just playing COD with the boys.
Yeah.
It was all just rosy.
And then there's fucking lads and fucking cursor and parties and drinking and bitches and fights and fucking shit was crazy. And I was like, what's going on? I better get in on this and have a bit of fun in the chaos. And then it was trying to make sense of what was happening, much like, I guess, every kid going through teenagehood and puberty and all that shit. How do I make sense of this? Well, the bongs kind of might have helped, might have not. Seemed like they did at the time.
Well, maybe you wouldn't have gotten into rap if it weren't for the bongs initially anyway. Because
maybe I wouldn't have gotten into the bongs culture without rap.
Yeah, also true.
Yeah, I mean, you don't hear Adele singing about how many cones she can smoke in a row at the train station. So that might have something to do with something.
Oh, 100%, especially when you're that you're easily influenced at that age. I remember watching Cursor blow cones on that train like it was the coolest thing in the... I'll blow a cone in your face and I'll cause an asthma attack. And I was like...
Let's go. Who's got cones and who's got a puffer?
Who's got asthma? Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
Like, no, but that's what's scary nowadays with like everything being about Xannies and fucking, prescription drugs, it seems like, with a lot of American artists these days.
True. When we were growing up, it wasn't really like that, was it?
No, it was Henny and weed. It was gin and juice, And now it's Percocets, Marley Percocets, and all that kind of shit.
Is it all by design?
Oh, who knows? I don't know. Well, I think probably like the American pharmaceutical company.
How do we sell more Xanax?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if we influence the kids with cool rap songs.
If we give Lil Yachty a lifetime supply, maybe he'll throw the kids a bone. I actually have no idea whether Lil Yachty has a song about Xanax.
He probably does. And if he doesn't, he might hear this. Just sparks some ideas.
He could be missing out on a fucking very frugal opportunity if he's not.
We all know the little babies and whatnot, so they're all fucking cashing in on it. That's for sure. And the little babies suffer. You know what I'm saying? The little baby rappers get richer and the little babies suffer. But it is what it is, dog. Welcome to the first world, baby. Welcome to the first world.
Feels good to be here in my temperature-controlled house.
Oh, it does. It does, definitely. I hear there's some nice real estate in Africa, but we'll talk about that another time.
Not too sure about the plumbing, though.
Nah, bro, it's shit. Shit house. But yeah, fuck, it has been a long time since we've known each other.
Fucking very long time. I think 14? Would that be the first time we met?
I met you we might have done some passings at the skate park.
Yeah.
When scooters were the biggest thing since sliced bread, and I remember being introduced introduced properly when you first moved to PBC.
That's right. So
was it Kareem that introduced me?
It would have been Kareem because you were good friends with Kareem and he's like one of my childhood friends.
Yeah.
So it probably was Kareem.
I was J-Tag back in the day before the old name change.
I was going to say, is that name dead or are you reserving J-Tag for sort of a Slim Shady alter ego in the future?
Well, if I ever get mad again, if I ever get angry at something. I've
experienced some serious trauma.
It wasn't me. It was J-Tag. He re-emerged and said some things I cannot be held accountable for. That's a good idea, man. Look, I've got a lot of which ways I could take J-Tag, but for now, he's just chilling because I am embracing this new journey. Like, fuck, nothing's familiar. Nothing's familiar. The trauma don't hurt no more. Yeah. And, we just live in life now, bro. We live in with peace, love, and positivity at all times. So
yeah, well, you came out the other side, bro.
Yeah, I went from one extreme to another, bro. It was anger, hate, resentment. Now it's peace, love, positivity. Dude. The sun came up again. It was a fucking spiritual journey and a half, bro. And I feel like I'm fucking 58 rather than 28, dude. Like 18 lifetimes later. Shit been crazy, dog.
I'm happy for you, bro. I can only see Sailor as a long-term friend of yours. I'm like full proud of you.
Thank you, bro.
For everything you've done and the person you are today. Like, it is honestly amazing.
Thank you,
really. No. Because people,
thank you, my friend.
People meet you now, see you on Instagram or whatever, know you from face value, and that's just the way the world is now. But
it is. Yeah.
I know where you came from, and like all the trials, tribulations, all the bullshit, I used to say that you were the most unluckiest person I knew at one point in time. I remember.
was that in Melbourne or something?
Around that era, dude. Bad shit would just happen to you constantly. You'd move in with the wrong people. You go out one night, run into the wrong cunts. You get hit. Whatever was going on at the time.
Whatever
it
happened,
just seemed
bro,
like it was like in succession.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm a big advocate for accountability. And while I didn't know how to make the correct decisions back then, it was all certainly correlated to the energy I gave off.
It ties in, yeah.
It all ties in, bro. Like, I definitely wasn't leading forth with love. No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Had the chip on your shoulder.
Sure. Of course. Fucking when you go through some things that make you an unhappy person, a lot of the time people push that onto others, and I certainly found that way to cope with things that I wasn't comfortable with and how life had handed me certain outcomes, and I felt hard done by and this shit's unfair, and that would just lead to put it simply, a victim mentality. Because the victim is always the victim, and then the next thing comes and that happens and oh fucking hell again, and then that energy just breeds more negativity and victimizing yourself. So to be fair though, there was a bit of unlucky shit.
There was some unlucky shit. Like, your car broke down and like
just
Fuck yeah.
The most random shit. Yeah. Okay. It was kind of a series of unfortunate events.
It's nice to hear you say that the energy you were putting out, because obviously you wouldn't put that energy out to me, right? I know you as a nice dude and we'd fucking get along and stuff like that, but that doesn't mean that is what you put out to other people.
Of course.
And, rapper.
Oh, yeah.
Tough guy exterior. That's what you got to fucking do. Don't look at me, you
Well,
fuck.
dude, even beside rap music, it was the way I grew up. Like, I grew up in Bulamble Heights, and that's closely tied to Tweed heads. And we all idolized and looked up to. There was a gang called BHQ, which was Bulamble headquarters, just lame as fuck. Just
never even heard of that. Really,
just older kids like fucking 16, 17, trying to be hard cunts before it was cool to be hard cunts. I guess it's always been cool to be a hard cunt, innit?
Yeah.
Maybe to a degree,
especially at that age.
Yeah,
Definitely.
100%. Testosterone bursting at the seams, bro. So used to have like the football teams that all fucking form gangs, I guess. So you had BHQ, Tweed Breed, you had fucking Palmy Army and shit like that. Like everyone around. And then you got the bikies on top of that, and everyone's trying to be hard cunt to be a bikie, and like shit like that was like really popularized when we were growing up. I don't know if it's super popularized these days for the kids to want to grow up and be bikies, but it certainly was when I was growing up.
I think Eshe culture's larger now, but then I don't think there's more real Eshes. Like there's a lot of Eshe, like there's me as an Eshe now. Like it's like fashionable. Like there's just like, happy-go-lucky nice kids with like a mullet and TNs. And they're like, hey, how you doing? And I'm like, dude, like when I was a kid, I'd be like, dude, that's a fucking... Like if you wore that stuff and you like...
You wouldn't be wearing it for long because the other kids would come along and take that, all that.
100%.
Nice shoes, faggot. And just fucking... it'd be done, dude. There'd be 8 of them on one kid at the bus stop with poles. Just...
Yeah. What are you looking at? Nothing? I'm not nothing, cunt. Fuck it, that's an old classic.
Dude, they're all classics, bro. Life's a movie, bro.
It's funny because I talked to the young fella at work and he's about 19 and he says the same things. Like I'll say those stories to him or those lines and he's like, all right, people still do that. And I was like, is there still Palmy Army? He's like, oh yeah, they're these like dudes in their 20s and like blah, blah, blah. I'm
That's
like,
sick.
Isn't that funny though? Like, because those dudes to us are probably in like their 30s now.
Yeah, fully. And they've probably moved on, man.
And they don't have a clubhouse. Like, it's not like a fucking thing. It's just it rhymes with the suburbs. So it's like whoever the riffraff is in the
if
suburb
you
at the
claim
time.
you're not this and we are this and it doesn't make sense as to why you're in Palm Beach at these nice coffee shops, motherfucker. You know?
Dude, seeing Palm Beach now is so funny to me.
It's
crazy. Palm
crazy.
Beach was so rough when we were growing up.
It was.
And now it's all soy lattes and yummy mummies and like, can
dude.
I get a gluten-free croissant?
100%. You get a gluten-free ass whooping back in the day, dude. you get it for free, dude. Discounted. Fucking you and your mate can get one.
Oh, you silly?
It's crazy to think, man.
It's only the glitter strip though. It's like it's either side of the highway is real nice, and you still go 3 streets back. And the methadone clinic's still in operation.
Of course, and then a few streets back is the real stuff, the good stuff.
Yeah,
you can't get from the doctor. The doctor probably hits that before he goes back to work. Who knows, bro? Well,
and that was where we used to walk around.
Yeah,
I remember just going party hopping or whatever. We were like 17. It wasn't until I got proper bashed at one party, and then I was like, well, that's me done for. Showing up unannounced.
Yeah, dude. I've heard crazy stories happen in Palm Beach. More than any other suburb I've heard crazy shit happen in. Like, that shit was just a magnet to, you think you're hard, do you? Can't. Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. What? Huh? You know, fucking just dudes walking around and shit. I'm glad that even though I grew up looking up to those boys in BHQ coming from Bulamble Heights, like Bulamble Heights is a small fucking place. Like few thousand people live there. It's on a mountain. Like my school had like 300 kids at it. It wasn't that big. So we got to look up to something.
Well, that's it, hey.
Got to look up to something. We're all playing footy and then your BHQ
it's all
boys
the
doing
kids
that
who
thing.
have strength as well. You look up, when you're like going through puberty and you're semi-weak, you look up to strength. And if that's in the form of people who bash cunts on the weekend, you're like, what's tougher than that?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, what gives you that little rush of adrenaline?
Yeah.
Oh, that little knife fight today. You know, it's fucking got me on edge.
Like, I think a lot of it probably is adrenaline based, and whether you like get involved with that sort of shit.
Yeah, dude.
On a small scale, like
fighters,
fighting.
Fighters, footy play,
from, like,
all of it.
Knock and run. I used to get adrenaline from knock and run.
Oh, we used to pump that shit.
When I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
Knock and run. You're like, your heart's racing. You're like on your toes, like fucking
Dude,
faggot down the
Balamble
street.
Balamble was so small. We do knock and run on the same places every time. Just fucking, just disturb all the peace everywhere.
The people that have the angriest, like people that live in the house, you're like, we're going back.
Dude, we'd knock on the stuff and run to a place where we can still watch the door.
Yeah,
Just behind some bushes or something. You're like, just fucking, just snickering and shit. That's the adrenaline rush. And so when you're not 9 years old, it's like, how do I still get that? Meth.
Yeah, drugs. Yeah.
Or these gangs, that sounds cool. They're probably selling. Oh, they are selling. That's cool. You grow up, you're hearing about, how do you make money? Well, mum won't give me fucking money. Okay, I'll start selling some weed, smoking it. Oh, I feel good on this shit. Or at least I don't feel stressed. Because life as a 14-year-old boy in Balamble Heights is stressful.
It's definitely stressful.
My Call of Duty streak isn't as good as it could be. And I feel like if I could really zone in, I could hit that nuke every time. Especially if I'm boosting with a friend. So, yeah, I don't know, man.
Do you reckon it's just coolness, though? Do you reckon it's like, you think it's cool because you're young, you don't actually understand it in its entirety, whereas, like, now I feel like I look at those people and I'm like, none of them have a job. They sell an ounce of weed at a time and, like,
yeah, man,
they're balling and they wear Gucci slippers and, like,
yeah.
But to young kids, you're like, fuck, that dude's fucking living the dream, doing what he wants and all that kind of shit. And then it's like, I don't know, like, you don't know that until you've experienced more of life and you're like, mate, this guy might be a loser.
100%. I saw a kid, like a 14-year-old kid with a Gucci hat riding his bicycle. And I was like, how and why? I mean, you could do some math and you could connect some dots. He's either got well-off parents.
Well, it's like what I was saying before. Like, a normal kid can be in Gucci shit these days, and it's just like the fashion.
Yeah, dude, fucking wild times.
The scooters are funny, man. The electric scooters, because like you were saying before, with like we used to get into the scooter riding when it was all popping off. I used to get called a faggot from the highway when I'd ride my scooter to Chugan Skate Park. I remember it when I was like 14. I'd be like, pushing along. Having a great time. Faggot. I'm like, fuck, dude. I don't even know how to process that. I just kept pushing, keep tail whipping and bright flipping my way through life.
Just gotta keep pushing, bro.
And then now, like at work, there's these dudes who are like full Eshays, rat's tail, like, you know when you see them, the real ones.
Can't miss them.
Come from rough upbringing, those ones. And they'll staunch me and then zip off on an electric scooter with perfect posture. Yeah. And I'm like, are you joking? When I was younger, I would have got fucking so much shit for that. And now the kids that would have bashed me are on the scooters like, fuck you, dude. Fucking zip off with their fucking butt cheeks clamped still so they don't wobble. Like, what the fuck is that?
Dude.
Just in what, 10 years?
Yeah, dude.
Like
didn't take
shit.
long, did it? I mean.
It's the same thing.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, bro.
Jack, can we actually get some more ice?
That'd be tight, dude. That'd be tight. Do you think TikTok's normalized a lot of shit? Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Whoa, gave me shivers. That wasn't tough.
Yeah. I need ice in this. I'm going to have for sure. But it's like, I was saying that the other day about vaping. Vaping's the same. Because when I used to smoke and I quit cigarettes, vaping was really frowned upon. It was like, bro, are you gay? Like,
yeah. Now you've got the toughest guy in the group on the blueberry fun yum walking up, looking down.
Yeah, looking you dead in the eye, smoking bubblegum blueberry.
You want some secondhand blueberry fun yum, you fucking dog? Yeah, dude, they're crazy.
It happens quick.
It does, man. I think a lot of shit's been normalized since we were kids, though. Because back when we were kids, it was still kind of like traditional thinking.
I guess
to a degree.
I think you're right with the TikTok. Like, everyone's exposed to more constantly.
Yeah, and with the agendas being thrown so heavily these days, like how quickly the world changes in a year these days is insane.
I mean,
things move quick.
COVID taught us that, right? Like everything's felt fucking whack for 3 years around that period. I think it just kind of feels normal now, and even still, I'm like,
people are begging to forget.
Yeah,
people don't want to remember the good times, bad times, or whatever.
Fuck
you know. Yeah, it's fucking.
I wasn't allowed into grilled. I remember that.
Yeah, you mudblood.
Yeah, I'm a dirty mudblood.
You fucking mudblood. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Yeah, dude. Life's crazy. But as far as growing up, looking into all that shit and like looking up to kids that fought and shit like that, you get to a certain point where I've realized, much like you've realized, is that if you find something that you love doing and pour everything into that, life becomes great.
Yeah.
when you don't worry about the shit that is unimportant, like, obviously we still need to sometimes hold another job down so we can do the thing that we love but and shit like that. But
all in the purpose of doing the thing you want to do.
Exactly right. So it's easy to wake up and just know that this is all for the reason.
Yeah.
This is all for the greater good, the greater purpose. This is for me fucking 40 years from now.
Yeah.
Let
You're
alone,
making it easy for you now.
Yeah, let alone the me that would fucking, you know, steal $20 out of mum's wallet to run down the road to get ripped off and get a stick.
You know? A literal stick in foil. Yeah.
Literally. Like back then the gain was short term. We didn't know better. We didn't know more than what we knew.
I thought I was invincible at 18. Genuinely invincible. Yeah. I used to drink 30 beers and like at a time and just wake up and go, huh.
Yeah.
That was nothing. Like I just thought.
You boys did that for ages.
We did it for fucking ages.
You
DJing, that whole thing.
Local heroes,
and
brother.
we could do it. And because you're young, you've got more vitality. Like you don't get hungover. Now, dude, I'll be hungover tomorrow from whatever damage we do on.
I'd smell that.
Yeah.
And I'd slowly rise. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, especially now because I'm fitter and everything. Like it definitely affects you a lot more when you don't drink a lot. And
like, all right. Yeah.
Well, I'm
so fit, bro.
Not all of us just lift weights. Some of us do cardio.
Ain't that some shit?
Ain't that some shit?
Hey, here I am complaining about body fat and doing nothing about it.
Yeah. Been fucking bulking for the last 8 years.
Literally, bro. Fucking now the metabolism's like, oh, you want to bulk, do ya?
That's good though. Well, now you might have to start thinking about your cardio.
Actually doing that. I have thought about it, and that's definitely burnt off a few, kilojoules, maybe some deep thought. Pretty sure it does that, right?
I think so.
You burn some stuff with it, don't you?
Yeah.
This brain don't stop, dog. This used to be my cardio.
You can't think your way out of obesity for anyone watching at home.
That's right. You might think you can.
But you can't. Make sure every camera gets that one.
Fucking Anthony Jeselnik. He's the man. So good, bro.
He's so good. He's so good because he's just been in his own lane for so long and not like he doesn't jump on popular shit just because it's popular and stuff. Like
he became the trend of dead baby jokes, and that's sick.
He's the king of like dark humor, He's actually in Brisbane in like July.
That?
I love to go up and see him. Yeah,
have to.
There's a lot coming through. There's like Jerry Seinfeld. There's like I think Segura might be coming through. Like heaps of people.
Yeah, dude. I must.
Yeah, he's yeah.
Speaking of which, bro, these shows that are all coming up, like I've really invited this newfound balance into my perspective because for so long it's not been balance. Speaking on the earlier days, since 15, survival mode. So survival mode for like 10 years. Just good old fashioned survival mode for 10 years. Just fucking
good old fashioned
survival mode for 10 years. Build your character, son. Go on then. Fucking welcome to the world. For doing that for 5 years. Well, actually, I only really fully stopped like a month ago. So what am I, 28?
Yeah.
It's only 13 years of surviving. You know what I'm saying? But when I say survival mode, it wasn't always like horror movie type beat. Sometimes it was, most times it wasn't. But my mindset was always surviving. Even when things weren't good. Even when things weren't bad. Even when things were good, I'd be like, yeah, but what's next? Where is it? Where is it? You know what I'm saying? What's the next fucking adventure that's going to test my character and fucking what I'm made of and shit like that? And still, like, even in these last few years, because when you're out doing that thing as an independent soul out here, when, you've got like a lot of people that have a house full of buddies and they'll all do that thing. But I've literally just
collective,
forever since I fucking left home first time. I'm just like, what's out there? What's going here? Maybe I'll find the fucking oasis here.
Yeah.
Was never afraid to go and look for it. But it would seem that for the first time in my life, I've been comfortable in a place and not had the necessity to survive or the actual thought process of like, I fucking need to survive this experience.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. And
you probably had like almost PTSD of like, what else is going to fucking go wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Like, because if something goes wrong consistently for years, as if you're not going to think that.
Yeah, 100%. And
That's why I say I'm proud of you, dude, because like your mentality and stuff has really driven you through it. And obviously you're
For real.
Obviously your aspirations and everything like that. You're very like
Yeah.
motivated and things like that. Like, but I would like a lot of people to listen to this and take inspiration from you. And like there is ways out.
Oh, for real, dude.
Of even of just that way of thinking, not necessarily situations, but like mentally you can.
Yeah, that's all you've got. All you've got is how you view yourself.
Yeah.
Because even through all the bad shit, I always knew that I'd make it out. Even with like fucking, you know, tsunami after tsunami, I was like, but it's cool because one day this will be a desert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
reckon you've learnt that, or do you reckon that was something in you always, that you always kind of had a bit of... Because I don't think you were always optimistic.
Probably not. Probably not always. It's hard when all you know is fucking tsunamis.
Yeah.
So there did come a time where I realized that even though the shit happens, I'm the only person that changes any of this.
Yeah.
And I need to become the person capable of changing all of this. Like, I can just keep dealing with everything that comes. There's this fucking, I don't know the exact saying, but it's like, life is always going to be hard. You can either accept the hard that comes at you, or you can make your life hard purposefully. And you can get up at 5 a.m. to go to the gym before a 14-hour day. You can still in between all that work on your diet, and you can work on a side business after a 15-hour day and shit like that. It's like you can make your life hard, or you can be 50 and life's still hard. It's like, I'm going to make it real hard now. I'm going to make it super hard that the person I become from dealing with how hard I'm going to make my own life. Much like the David Goggins sort of mentality. He's like, I got broken feet.
Well, he stays hard.
He stays hard, bro.
Yeah.
Always ready. Always ready. You ask anyone. All the groupies say it.
I was going to say, ask his wife.
But dude, that guy, his mentality is basically what he's done is tried to go through the hardest of times to explore his own mind and its own limitations.
Well, you feel better when you do hard things.
Yeah.
I know that through jiu-jitsu and through like anytime you, like you're saying, like get up at 5 and do the thing before your other thing, you always feel more accomplished at the end of the day.
Oh,
you
yeah.
always rest easy. The days you don't are the days you stay up in bed at night going, oh, I should have done that and I should have done this, and like, oh,
100%.
I'm a piece of shit, and like, because it quickly goes to that when you don't do anything.
Fatigue is the best pillow. That's something it's too true, dude. It's too true. Excuse me. This whiskey's going straight through me. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Proper 12.
Proper 12.
A good drop, dude. I don't mind this at all.
It's nice, right?
We've been Tweed to
Tweed.
Jamison.
I know. I am still a Jamison man at heart.
Jamison dry line, baby.
Yeah, always. Even on the rocks nowadays, like it just goes down better. And it's just, I can deal with it. Like it's just not like, I feel like if I have dry because of the sugar,
it's going to keep you up all night, dude.
I feel sick. I feel like, ugh,
damn,
too much.
Dude, that's what happens when you're a fucking athlete, yeah?
Yeah.
A fucking athlete.
Exactly right. I'm a top tier athlete.
I remember when we used to train jiu-jitsu when we first started, and I used to choke you out heaps. And
never happened. I was going to say allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. You never hold up in court. And
holds up on the mats.
Not anymore, son. Not anymore. I remember we met to have 2 beers at Cooley Hotel.
Yep.
And the next day, we were both hungover because we trained 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Trained 5 days a week, sometimes twice a day if we could, and on a Saturday open mat. Just fucking lived and breathed it for that small period, me, you, and Daz.
Yeah.
Good old days, brother.
The good days, bro.
Big God.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
dude.
going.
Tiago was the best,
Tiago's
bro.
the man. And then going.
Shout outs to Tiago. Tiago, man.
Tiago.
Fucking great coach, bro.
Yeah, he was a great coach. He taught me that jiu-jitsu is supposed to be fun.
Dude. Dude, he was the fucking man.
Hey guys,
bro.
it's fun Fridays. Jiu-jitsu's fun. I'll be like, I'm about to get my ass whooped for like an hour.
Yep. I'm about to get laid on by this 110 kilo fucking white belt who uses, do you remember that guy? And he'd fucking smell.
Nathan, bro.
He'd smell like fucking McDonald's and whiskey, bro.
Honestly, dude, I nearly quit because of that guy. He'd be on mount and I'd watch his sweat drip into like my face and mouth, and it was almost had a green hue to it sometimes.
Did, bro.
Like
that shit was a lot.
Like Gatorade Light was.
That shit was a
lot.
lot.
It was disgusting.
That was character building.
Yeah, dude.
That was deep. That was deep in the character. Because you just lay there under him, and he was a white belt, so he didn't know a lot of things to do from that position. No. He just choke you with his shoulder. He just put his shoulder in your head, in your neck, and just.
I'm tapping to the smell of a ghee half the time when it's in there. I'm like, it's like chloroform.
Dude, yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck that
gross.
shit.
Although,
hey, wash your ghee. Wash your ghee.
If you stick it out, it gets real fun.
It gets real fun, dude. Hey.
Now I just do the smashing and go, sorry.
Yeah, no, not
it's
though.
a lot better.
Don't say sorry.
No, well, you know.
Fuck them.
Depends.
Fuck them. They need that. They need a bit of humbling. Yeah, that's a humbling.
Hey, I still get humbled. There's still dudes that fuck me up, and it's like, there's just the pecking order, which is the same as life.
That's my favorite part about it. Sick of these people like, oh, I didn't get that because of this and that and the other. It's their fault. It's like, motherfucker, if you were the man capable of getting it done, you woulda. So fucking become it. Don't sit here and cry about it. That's the best part that's come from hardship. It's like I had to create somebody capable of all the fucking solutions to anything that was thrown my way.
Yeah.
And nowadays I'm pretty comfortable with my intuition being able to, take care of business when shit hits a fan. It's
because you trust yourself. Trial and error. You have to fail. You have to you don't fail unless you try. Right?
Exactly. Hey, well, I'll tell you a little funny story, bro. Shit was crazy the other day. I take my dog for a walk. I got a pit bull dingo. His name's Ralph. Beautiful boy. Oh, he's a great dog. He got that pit bull in him, so he's real protective, and they're great family dogs. They give you like the sweet eyes when it's like time to cuddle and shit like that. Awesome dude. But he's also a dingo. So I was walking him the other day, and he was being a bit of a shithead while I'm walking him, and I got him by the collar because he's being a shithead, kept pulling on his lead. And I was like, oh, well, you're going to walk next to me like a kangaroo then, aren't you? Just making sure he's beside me and lifting his front legs off the ground. I'm the boss.
Yeah, you're the alpha. Yeah.
I'm the Sigma.
You got to do that with dogs. They should walk alongside you. If they're in front, they think they're leading the pack.
Bro, he pulls, bro. He fucking loves pulling, dude. He thinks he's the man when we go on them walks. Oh. So get this. Ralph, I don't want to say too much to get my little boy in trouble. So I'll skip.
More, the earnest is always on the owner.
Yeah. Who's the one that gets held liable? I don't know. Anyway. So I'm walking down the street, right? Just doing that thing. Ralph, right next to me, hopping along. We get to where we usually cross, and I usually get him to sit right there.
Like across the road, yeah.
We cross the road. And across the other side of the road, there's two little yapper dogs, like this big.
Yeah.
This big, right? This big.
Tiny.
Two of them. There's a lady, and there's a young boy, like 10 years old on a scooter. And so I'm like, I've got Ralph here. I'm like, Ralph, sit. And because I've got the collar like this and there's a bit of slack in the collar, he just backdoored the collar and slipped out of it.
Smart man.
He's a pit bull, bro. They're so smart, bro. He's an escape artist when it comes to the household, when it comes to the collar situation. He fucking got out. Anyway, so as soon as it slips out, I know what this little fucker's capable of, and I know what he wants to do, little cunt. So he gets out, slips it. As soon as it happens, split second thinking, it turns into instinct mode because I know what comes next. If I don't move quickly, these dogs die if I don't move quickly. Yeah. So
what's the owner doing? What's the demographic of the owner? Old lady?
They're just la-di-daring down the street. Yeah. Just a little boy on a scooter. Love me little dogs. Just having a great time. Ralph slips, immediately heads. I fucking split second, I'm like, fuck! I fucking jump to action. I don't find my footing properly to get across the road, so I'm stumbling across the road. Luckily I made it across the road stumbling, trying to sprint and scramble at the same time because I fell on the grass over the other side of the road. I face planted on the grass in a panic. By this time, Ralph's already gotten to, I was racing Ralph there. Ralph got to them because I fell over. And Ralph didn't have a collar, had nothing to hold him by. So he's gotten to the little dogs. He's circled around the owner. The lady's like, fuck. And Ralph's gone around. The little dog has bit my dog on the nose first, might I say. The other dog bit my dog first. And so Ralph, from that point, literally just opens his mouth and fits the whole dog in it. And I run.
Like head first or like?
Oh, no, like torso. Like grabs it straight by the torso. Maybe had like a leg in his mouth as well. I don't know. It was a lot. My boy's pretty big. He's like, for context.
3/4 of a dog. Yeah.
For context, he's like a little bit, maybe the same size as German Shepherd. And they're not little fellas.
Yeah, fuck.
And so Yeah, Ralph's got this dog in his mouth. The lady's screaming, the boy's crying, the little 10-year-old's crying. I just leapt at my dog. I didn't have anything to grab him by because he didn't have his collar on, so I had to pull a fucking guillotine. I pulled a guillotine on him just instinctively. I just jumped on my dog, tried to fucking elbow him. That didn't do any good because he was moving and wrestling and shit like that. I was like, I'm not going to beat my dog. Like, he's too tough.
He's got adrenaline flying as well.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Me trying to hit my dog's not going to do shit. So I pulled a fucking guillotine, and I've even pulled guard as well. I've pulled guard. I've got my dog in this fucking guillotine. The other dog's still in my dog's mouth. I've flipped my dog over onto his back. I'm on my back as well. The dog's in midair in my dog's mouth still. I'm just squeezing as hard as I can, and the fucking lady comes and gets her dog out of my dog's mouth. My dog's like facing the sky like this, and her dog's like in his mouth. This little tiny dog. She comes over, tries to take it first time. She's like, she gets scared because my dog's got her dog in it.
Yeah.
And then
has murder in its eyes.
Yeah. And then and then she goes into her a second time and gets her dog out of my dog's grip, and I'm just still there with in this fucking headlock. And then once the dog's out and she's moved over, Ralph starts really wrestling me. So I'm like, he's gonna slip my guillotine like fucking like Volk. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna Volk me. And so I had to fucking use the rest of my instincts from my white belt days. Two-stripe white belt. I'm pretty fucking deadly out here.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking deadly against someone that doesn't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ralph didn't know how to defend a guillotine. So I was all over him. I flipped him. I got him in I then fucking...
Rear naked choke?
Got him in the guillotine, got his arm in the guillotine, and so I'm on top of him.
Arm in guillotine with what? With like this? So a front naked choke with an arm in?
No, I had his arm to have leverage. Okay. No, I didn't have his neck at this point because...
Okay, yeah.
And then I had chest to shoulder. So I just fucking good base. I was holding him down. I fucking had one arm so he couldn't get away. He's wrestling, scrambling, trying to get out. And she's checking her dog. Her dog's yelping. She checks the dog. Dog's fine. It's all good. And she's trying to talk to me while I'm trying to wrestle my dog. And she's just like, we're trying to have this conversation. Like, is he all right? Fucking yeah. It was fucking hectic. And she ends up like, oh, well, we're going to get out of here then. And she walked away. So there's no incident, no nothing, no details.
No insurance swapped. Yeah.
Well, dude, there's a lot going on, bro. So I end up laying on Ralph not knowing the next move because I've got no way to grab him because he's got no collar. And I know if I try and grab him at the back of the scuff of the neck, he's going to rip my fingers off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I lay on him for 5 more minutes. And this fucking person the other side of the road, fucking 5 doors down the other side of the road, yells out, "You all right?" Yeah.
Classic Aussie response.
You want a hand? Yeah. Old mate comes down. My fucking boyfriend's coming to help you. He comes down, gets the collar from the other side of the road. We exchange a couple of fucking bit of banter. Yeah, mate, he's pretty tough, mate. Yeah.
Dogs are wily.
Yeah, pretty solid. I get it on him, and I fucking just put it on him, and we run home. I was like, I am not sticking around. Just ran, bro.
Boosted.
Dude, well, the other dog was fine.
Was there blood or was it
There was blood on my dog, on his nose and on my pants. And I'm pretty sure it was from my dog because I had him on I had him in I don't think from the other dog. There was no blood visible from the other dog and the other dog was white. So.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think my dog copped. You know what? I should sue.
I wouldn't sue.
No, probably not. Probably not. Look, I'm a logical man and the logic is to never walk Ralph again.
Yeah.
Ever. Not down that way anyway. Fucking hell, dude. That's why I work so hard, bro. I'm just like, I need a farm. I need fucking land.
Yeah. This dog needs to fucking be outside.
Yeah, dude. I'm working hard for me, mom, dad, Ralph. Dead set. I need these things, and the only way they're gonna happen and come to pass is if I'm locked the fuck in. But hey, balance. Balance has been good too.
That's good. Is that the first incident you've had with Ralph? Like out in the street?
No, not at all. But that's all I'll talk about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's a
we'll let
thing,
the magistrate figure the rest of it.
I can follow the trail, get their rangers onto us. Yeah.
So he's living up with you full time now? I remember he was living with your mum for a little bit.
It's been hard, bro. As soon as I heard he was a pit bull dingo and I could have him as a puppy this big, I was like, I gotta have him. So he was with mum first, and he was my brother second, and then I was doing that flatmates.com thing for a while, trying to find my way in Brisbane and all over. Sunny Coast even.
Yeah.
Some places accommodate a dog, some places don't. So, you got to do what you got to do. Now I got a place that does.
Like, what's your dingo policy?
Yeah, exactly. Well, no babies.
Yeah.
No babies.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
For obvious reasons. I don't know if you do your...
For historical
reasons. Do your research historically. Yeah. Nah, he's the fucking best, bro. Animals are the best, bro.
Animals are the best,
They're
dude.
so good.
It's like Kramer, brother. Kramer's still kicking. I got that cat when I was 11 years old. And
what a
he's
man.
Still hanging out with me every night. It's the best.
Is he the man of the block, or has he kind of had the crown?
He's into his old age now. The crown has definitely passed. He just had surgery 2 weeks ago. Got a big cyst removed from his side. Like big. I don't know if you noticed. He had like a huge scar on him.
No, I didn't see it.
It's been sealed back together. But yeah, he knows he's not as fast as he was. Like he used to kind of like have a crack in the lounge room at me. Like he'll try and swipe and stuff.
Yeah, he's big dog.
Yeah, he's big dog.
Big dog.
Big dog, small cat, it's what it is.
Man.
But he used to try and have a crack and like I'd play with him. That play's kind of stopped because I'll be faster than him and he just kind of goes, yeah.
Fuck this.
Like I know. But he'll hold... He holds power in his presence and his appearance now, like
cool.
cats do. Like the prowess is still there. Like
I love cats.
In the last few years, the neighbor used to have this cat, this tabby, who was like fucked. It was like 2 years old. They apparently was a rescue, like street cat, whole thing.
Oh, street cat.
Kramer
I know street.
Yep. Kramer got into a brawl with it, and it fucking. I think it must have. It was down the side of the house, and must have towed him up because after that he was like really laying low for a while. And then CB, when CB was living here, he just got Costa, puppy, border collie, lots of energy. Kramer was like under the bed. Like,
Kramer's ego would have been fucking flawed,
it
mate.
It was flawed, bro. It was flawed for honestly about 10 months. And then this one time that cat came into the house and Kramer fucking walked it up and down the hallway and just fucked it up. Dude, fucked it up. There was that cat's fur everywhere. Like fucking pieced his cat up. Jesus. The cat, I ran out because I heard, no. It's like Donnie from the Wild Thornberries.
They get loud,
They get loud, dude. They're freaky. And I came out and I was like, what the fuck happened? And then they just scooted off and like ran away. And then after that, Kramer was fucking...
Chest
like
out.
When Simba goes through puberty,
Yeah. Oh, he couldn't wait to be king, and he was back.
Yeah, exactly.
He was back,
and he was fucking back. And it, like he still doesn't look at birds. Like birds will squawk at him. Like he used to rip birds out of the sky, dude. Like I've seen him pull a bird out of the sky, kind of like Michael Jordan. Like he extends like the logo and fucking would just rip it down to earth, like crazy shit. But now they squawk at him, and he's just like whatever. Like he won his last fight. So he went out. Retires on top.
He's Mayweather.
Yeah, exactly.
Never fight again.
I'm hoping that Mike Tyson does the same thing with Jake Paul.
We can all pray to all the gods, brother.
I don't think it'll happen, considering how much
a lot of cash,
a lot of chemicals flowing through Jake Paul's body.
A lot of chemical
and
cash.
And a lot of age on his side as well.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure they've revealed, not officially, obviously, but there's a clause that if Tyson knocks him out, he receives less money.
Is that? That can't be true.
Dude, boxing's fucked.
I thought it was an exhibition. I thought it was like...
Nah, it counts. It counts. So Jake Paul can say he officially beat Mike Tyson because he's that kind of person.
He's the worst, isn't he?
Fuckheads, bro. Complete pieces of shit.
I actually think it's a lose-lose for him, that fight, anyway.
Mike Tyson or Jake?
For Jake Paul. Like, if he beats him, he beats a 60-year-old man. Yeah. And if he loses to a 60-year-old man.
But Mike Tyson.
It's
still Mike Tyson.
Obviously, it's no ordinary fucking old man.
No.
But did you watch Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. like 4 years ago?
No, I didn't, but I heard it was a...
Very slow.
Very slow, yeah.
And Roy Jones Jr. is one of the fastest boxers ever. Like, he's insane. And it was very laboured. Like, very laboured.
Yeah,
and I've wished on Jake Paul's demise for the last 4 of his fights, probably against, like, Anderson Silva, Nate Diaz, like, all these dudes. And it's like, and it just hasn't... He hasn't lost. Well, he lost to Tommy Fury when he versed a real boxer. And then he went, oh, no, fuck that. I'm going to fight old people again.
Yeah.
And then went to Mike Tyson.
Nah, fully, dude. I think at that point, it's like when me and you say we want to learn piano one day. Yeah, it's like when you're full-time jiu-jitsu and I'm full-time music, we'll both pick up piano.
Yeah.
They're full-time whatever the fuck they want at that point. So, Jake Paul, you can be fucking Poindexter, as these kids like to say, beta. and just fucking pick up the weights and go to the gym every day for
that's it.
5 years.
Like there's no
Trains
there's
good.
no like
Gets on the
there's
steroids.
no denying the work ethic. But like
they probably got the best trainers, the best fucking estrogen blockers. You know, you know what I'm saying? They got the best everything. They got everything money can buy.
There's companies behind that guy.
Yeah, dude, Prime, dude, poisoning the kids, bro.
Yeah.
Make a bit of cash, but then spend the cash on yourself, though.
Yeah, that's like Logan. Logan's the same. He's juiced up.
Yeah, the
government's in
government's
the WWE, bro.
The government's poisoning everyone. Why can't we poison the kids, bro?
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying?
Bit of prof.
Bit of prof. Hey, we're all talking money. Let's talk that money.
Did you see the South Park episode on Prime? The Cred. It was called.
Dude,
Cred.
That was incredible. South Park don't miss, bro.
Dude, they don't
miss.
They're so good. They haven't missed for fucking 20 years. Did you see the new one? The they tackle the obesity epidemic.
Dude, I fucking can't wait to see it. I haven't seen it.
I saw it the other night. It's so funny. It's about Ozempic and stuff, and like everyone's like doing Ozempic, and if you can't afford Ozempic, then you take Lizzo. Which is when you listen to Lizzo 10 hours a day, and then you're all of a sudden okay with how fat you are. It's fucking brilliant, dude. It's so fucking funny. I was just every time I think PC culture's taking over, South Park just remind me that it fucking isn't.
Dude.
And then hearing the collective laughter of everyone, it's like,
yeah, bro. They did every time something happens, South Park will debunk it.
Oh yeah, big time.
In the most comedic way possible. Nail it. They did that same thing to COVID, Prime. What you've said, obesity.
Dude, and they made their money. Did you see they did that $900 million deal with Paramount like maybe a year or two ago for 3 movies and 2 seasons or whatever the deal was? $900 million.
That's crazy.
And then they did a deal. I can't remember who the deal was. They did a deal with another company like fucking 3 weeks later. And then Paramount came out and was like, what the fuck? How'd you do a deal with them? Like, and their lawyers must be so good that there was a clause that said it wasn't exclusive. So like these motherfuckers are just trolling 24/7.
Well, they went to the fucking, was it the Grammys?
No, the Oscars. It was the Oscars. Yeah, they were nominated for an Oscar for their song Blame Canada. Yeah. Yeah. And they went on acid in dresses.
Oh,
which
dude.
Wouldn't budge anyone today because most of the actors go to the Oscars in dresses these days.
That's so fair. it was out of the ordinary back then, but now it's out of the ordinary not to.
Yeah.
Because there's endorsements.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, what comes next?
I don't know.
Like, what's the next chapter?
Some more ice, brother? Thank you, bro.
Thank you, dog.
Chapter of what? Of like fashion or just in terms
everything,
of I don't know,
bro. Like it's hard to tell these days. Like Trump just got indicted of every charge known to man.
Well, he's got convicted.
Sorry. Yeah, the indictment. He's convicted now. He's in.
But it's even funny with that. People are still now. If he got convicted, people are saying, "Fucking the Democrats did it," and this and that.
Yeah,
it's like,
dude.
Honestly, I don't. There's more ice in the tray as well.
Sick.
I don't know. Like, it's for the last few years, it's been hard to believe anything on the internet. Yeah. Honestly, like the times where you go, oh, you jump into one thing and then a video comes out and it debunks it and like this and that and like no wonder everyone's so divided these days. Like there is just.
It's pure division.
Depends on your algorithm too. Like you might get a pro-Trump algorithm and I might get an anti-Trump algorithm and then we will just fucking argue all day because, oh, did you see this video? And then you go, yeah, but what about this video? Because like we're all in our own echo chambers of our own interests. Like it's fucking insane.
And everything's got a study to prove it. As well.
Yeah.
It's like misogynistic is on the rise because Lizzo didn't want to lose weight. And somebody said, but you might want to worry about your heart. And she was like, but you're a fucking...
Yeah, but what about my feelings, bitch? Yeah. What about what's inside my heart? Not the heart that it's... what its function is.
Yeah, fucking hell. Like, I don't even know where to go with that. I don't know the solution to that way of thinking, if you will. All I can do is promote health.
Well, yeah.
Right? Yeah. I would like everybody to be as healthy as possible, right? And when things are promoted on the other side of that, like it's okay to be unhealthy. It's like, when did that become a fucking thing?
Well, that's kind of tied into the body positivity movement of like not hurting people's feelings.
I'm positive. I'm positive that fat people are more unhealthy than people that aren't.
Oh,
fat.
they are. Do you see the video of the body positivity influencers, like the TikTok people, and there's like a bunch of really like morbidly obese people saying like, I ate fucking 4 boxes of Fruit Loops for breakfast and shit, and then it's like deceased, and like it goes through and like fucking 8 of them died. Have you seen that video?
I haven't seen that.
It's
not on my algorithm.
It's dark, but it's pretty funny, like because it's like obviously,
heart disease is real.
Yeah,
it's real. I didn't make it up. Neither did the CDC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
bro.
Cheers, brother. There are reasons to bully. There are good reasons to bully. Certain shames are good, right?
Positive bullying.
Like pedophiles.
We should bully them.
We bully the fuck out of them. We shame them.
Good.
Even people in jail bully them and almost kill them. They have to be in their own jails.
But if they're a politician or a part of a church, you know what I'm saying? They can slide that under the rug a little bit.
That's a little different.
Well, let's just keep on passing that collection plate around because we're going to get lawsuits.
Don't fuck with my faith.
That collection plate's going to really cover those lawsuits. So let's keep them coming. Keep those gold coins coming, those donations.
Keep those little boys coming.
Oh, gee whiz. Jumping jeepers, bro. Jumping jeepers.
Dude, you know my dad actually got the name... he petitioned to get the name of a school changed in New Zealand where he grew up, which had ties to pedophilia. It was like a Catholic school.
You might have mentioned something like this.
So it was named after, I'm pretty sure it was Kavanagh College, I believe. If not, I apologize for your school. But I'm pretty sure it's that was the college. And Dad fucking petitioned for ages to get the name of the school changed because that guy turned out to be a convicted pedophile. Or like enough kids came out about him.
Yeah.
And he ended up being moved around. Like, same thing as like Cardinal Powell.
Like they do, dude. They do that.
Like
it's
they
crazy.
do.
Protected by the faith.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's
faith.
it's a gang.
It's a gang, dude.
If you're with us, then we'll protect you. Fucking, it's the same kind of
Same
deal.
as everything. It's the government. It's fucking Christianity. It's BHQ, bro. Blamble headquarters.
I was like, for a second, I went, I'm not familiar with BHQ. Is that like BP's new initials?
Oh, it's just BHQ, bro. Just fucking Blamble headquarters, dog. You know what I'm saying? They're all gangs.
They're all gangs.
They're all gangs. And it's crazy that fucked up people have managed to infiltrate the government. Like, they've infiltrated Christianity for a long time.
Have you ever heard the quote?
And used that name.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely.
I haven't heard that quote. Interesting, though.
I believe more in that quote, whereas like anytime there is a construct of power, people can be corrupted by that power. So it's like not necessarily you are a bad person, but you don't know how bad a person is until they have power.
They say that.
It's even on small scales with like, you've seen like maybe a friend of yours or an acquaintance get a job, like a higher position than you in a workplace and treat you differently almost immediately.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like that, even on a small scale, like that can be a thing. Yeah, and it's like if you were a politician and you were getting fucking 300 grand a year or whatever, and then
to tell cunts to fuck off.
You know, you can just, like to be corrupted is a lot easier, I feel.
Yeah. No, I feel that. They say money doesn't change you, it amplifies you. So the people that are doing bad things on a grand scale were always cunts.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Highly guaranteed. That's why I can't wait to have money. So I can be a good cunt. A real good cunt. And make more of a positive impact than these cunts have imagined. Dude, I can't wait to have that platform to be able to just spread peace, love, and positivity where we can all just live. But I still have my principles that I stick to, which is promoting health. So I'm not going to be like, if you feel happy dying young, fat, do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, hey, no, there are better ways to live. You feel shitty now and always because of what you put in your body. Put the good stuff in, dog.
Yeah, put some proper 12 Irish whiskey in there.
Proper 12. And I also had that thought too. When I start to climb the ladder of society, if you will, when the music takes off, the businesses are popping and everything else, I thought to myself, do I want to create an alcohol as well and start a brand like Proper 12 and like 50 Cent's done? What's that?
P. Diddy, Ciroc.
And P. Diddy, Ciroc.
Yeah, might have been something else in Ciroc.
There might have been a little bit of extras, yeah. Okay. But I've thought about that. I was like, well, it's naturally poison, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We drink it happily, and I fucking endorse drinking it happily. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
You know what I'm saying?
Cheers to happy poison.
We can't always be fucking just straight, you know?
Well, yeah, 100%.
We need a little bit of that inebriation.
Life's about balance.
Yeah, life's too straight without twisties, you know what I'm saying? You know what they say?
What they say?
That's what Twisties says. So, great advertisements.
That's a great advertisement.
But
can they get away with that anymore? Life's too straight without twisties?
No, that's controversial.
Yeah,
they've covered that on TikTok.
Yeah, I'm sure they have.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. I was like, can I endorse a product that legally poisons the public? And people are going to listen to me and take my word on shit when I have enough attention coming towards me. I need to not only be careful, like we were saying before about that Hamza guy. It's like he chooses a new topic every few months of this is absolutely the way to live. And first it was being an alpha male and having a bunch of chicks.
Who's this dude? Hazma?
There's this guy named Hamza.
Jemayev? Not the fighter?
No, not Hamzat.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no. Hamza.
Okay, yeah.
He's
I don't think I'm familiar.
No, he's a, okay.
I think you might have been telling Damo. I'm not familiar.
My bad, dude.
Give me a lowdown.
So I've just got onto this platform called School, spelt with a K, SKOOL, for y'all that don't believe in
and can't spell
education. Anyway, so it's a really good platform. It's how I host my Jaden's Dreamers Academy calls and my platform there, where I teach up and coming artists how to do this independent thing in a proper way. The reason I got into it is because of this guy named Hamza, who started a YouTube channel during 2020, and he's grown his subscribers to over 2 million, which is crazy from 2020.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he's created videos on how to boost your testosterone, how to become a better version of yourself, how to get chicks, exactly what to say, how to text women, and done all these things. And he was a 20-year-old kid when he started this journey. And so he's at a point in his life and maturity where, whether he's mature for his age or not, he's still far from having it all figured out. He's fucking early 20s. But he's put out all these videos on this is it, this is it, this is it. And every new video is this is it. And he's always got a new this is it that often contradicts
the other ones.
The last one that he put out.
Because he was 20, yeah.
That's right, because he was a year ago, fucking 8 months ago, a month ago. You know what I'm saying? We're all learning. And when you're in your early 20s, you're learning rapidly. Because the world is a big place. And you have very little information if you're in your early 20s, as far as you could have. You know what I'm saying? So he's been under fire lately because he's always got a new idea of this is the ideal way to live.
Yeah, which is...
And so he should, though, in the broad scheme of things. He should be continuously refining his approach to life. As
the
we all
problem with
should
that
be.
is if his thing is this is it, and you do it
But that's the problem.
constantly, that's the problem. Because
that
then
is the problem.
Then it's let's get a couple more of those bad boys.
Yo, do we do potty breaks
If
around here?
everything, we can do a potty break.
Yeah.
Because if everything is this is it,
What's
then
it?
it's I always say it's the boy who cried wolf, right?
Yeah,
It's
dude.
that. It's like if everything's it, when you get to 200 videos, you go, well, fucking what is it, bro? Like, what is it? I feel,
100%.
yeah. Do you need a piss?
I do.
Okay, yeah. I need a piss too.
Brilliant.
Beautiful. How do you feel? I feel lighter.
Back of house. Yeah, dude. I feel, I'm Bon Jovi, bro.
I didn't realize how much I needed to pee until you said, I need to pee.
Yeah. Well, I'm very in touch with my movements. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Sorry, I interrupted your Bon Jovi bit. I didn't mean to.
Oh, there was no bit. I'm just living on a prayer. That's all. Yeah, no, we got it. Hey, cheers, bro.
Hey, cheers, brother. Good to see you.
Dude, always good. Again, I'll say it. It's always too long between drinks, dude. Always too long.
Always, dude. It always is. Next time we do this, we need Daz here, dude.
Odd.
Because there's some Thailand stories that I need to hear from you two. And
we're going to save that for the OnlyFans, bro.
Yeah, I was
going
to bring it up, but I feel like we need Daz here for the full story.
Absolutely. There's oh man, fucking 2 months in Asia. What do you expect?
Yeah.
What do you expect? Whatever you'd expect, probably expect a bit more or less whatever you thought it was. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't even
I guess.
know where to begin.
Yeah.
Asia for 2 months, brother, with your best mate. How do you fucking... What are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? Well,
Mate,
fucking nearly dying on a
get into
scooter is
trouble.
probably not one of them.
Yeah.
Nearly dying on a scooter is not supposed to be one of the things that you do when you go abroad. But if you end your mate...
As a white Australian man, that is one of the things
actually,
you're
that's
supposed to do.
culture.
Culture.
Australian culture. Should be right.
I knew that when they banned... I think they banned Aussies. I think they banned foreigners from driving motorbikes or mopeds in Bali. Didn't they?
Can I see your passport? Oh, you're not Australian. Here you go.
No, they do an ocular pat down. They go, white man, sorry, dude, you're not allowed on the scooters.
Yeah, they fucking know one term. G'day, mate. How are you?
Yeah.
just to test you.
Yeah.
And if you respond positively to that, g'day, mate.
Yeah, they got you.
That's how they fucking get you.
That's how
They screen you. They got one term under their belt. G'day, mate.
No, they
Yeah,
go,
fuck.
scan on. And you go, oh, not much. And they go, oh, fuck. Fuck, they got me. They got me.
Fucking hell. Dude, we do have, I think, to be raised in one of the best cultures on the planet.
I reckon
For
we do too.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not going to stay here forever, but I'm glad that I was raised here. Man, I do just want to see the world. I want to see the world for 20 years. Just do a bunch of dumb shit. Not dumb shit, maybe some dumb shit.
You have to do some dumb
It's got to
shit.
be dumb because I haven't done it before. There's a lot of things that I'm not going to nail. So I'm keen to just explore and see what the entire planet has to offer. You know, I'll join fucking, I want to go and live in communist Russia for a bit.
That'd be good under the regime.
Just to be cold.
It could be nice.
Just to be cold.
It could be nice,
Yeah. Just to try and avoid draft and stuff.
You wouldn't have to vote, because the same guy just stays in. That's a nice little less thing. Yeah.
Do they do that?
I don't know if they do that.
No, maybe it's both arms these days.
The hands are in the pockets, I think. It's too cold.
That makes sense. Yeah. Put in anywhere, put in any situation.
Putting anywhere.
Put in
rapping
anywhere,
to
put
me
in any
right now?
situation. I'm happy to just let them cook.
Yeah.
Let them cook because it's cold. We'll all stand around the broth. Yeah, dude. I want to just explore. There's so much to see. So many cultures to learn so much from. So many religions to learn so much from.
That's
dude.
what's funny about cultural appropriation. Did you hear Ricky Gervais's bit about that?
No.
He was saying when he was younger, accepting and swapping cultures was a good thing. It meant being multicultural, whereas now... When you do
wrong.
that, it's cultural appropriation. Like if you were to wear dreadlocks or wear something from another culture, it's cultural appropriation.
You're not Jamaican, dude. What are you fucking...
I think it's kind of fucking sad. You know what I mean?
Yeah? As in to be a white man having
No,
dreadlocks?
No, I mean it's sad that we think it's cultural appropriation now.
Yeah, fair.
Whereas what you're talking about, experiencing the world and learning different cultures and stuff
If I want to be a white man with dreadlocks, y'all should let me cook.
I'll say probably a thing or two about you having dreadlocks, but I'll let you cook.
It's a phase, bro.
I'll let you cook. Just keep your dreadlocks
Just a
out of
phase.
my food.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, if by the time I have dreadlocks, bro, I'm paying for cooks. You know what I'm saying? By the time I hit that point, pure comfortability and not fearful of loss of income, I will have dreadlocks.
Oh, you better be taking a Snoop Lion route at that point, though, for you to be having dreadlocks. You better be going full Rastafarian, not just dreadlocks randomly.
This is fair. Yeah, I went from J-Tag to Jaden Wakefield. I'll be fucking Jedi. You know what I'll just fucking, I'll just blow the budget on it. I'll just fucking pay to have it all changed. Why not?
Yeah,
Private jet, we'll say Master Jedi Wakefield. Just
that'd be cool.
because I'm a piece of shit while Africa starves. Just like the rest of them.
Well, that's what it all. That's the funny thing about the first world. We're all hypocrites in one way or another.
Yeah.
That's why I laugh a lot at activists and stuff. People tweeting about problems on a phone with cobalt that was mined in Africa. And you just unironically tweet out things about fucking fast fashion or whatever.
That they do.
Well, it's like even
they do.
A lot of the people on the Gold Coast who sell clothes are just taking advantage of migrants
This is true.
overseas and flipping clothes.
Yeah, dude.
And then driving a Lamborghini I'm balling.
Bro. Do you know how many sweatshops I support?
But if you zoom out, you're
Yeah.
just a cunt.
Yeah.
Like the rest of us.
That's right. Lots of cunts. Lots of cunts, man. Lots of cunts out
But
here.
we're all guilty of it. Like everything we do is hypocritical in a sense, right? Like,
Of course. I mean, no one can claim to be
these microphones were pretty cheap.
no one can claim to be saints. Because doing that would mean you're probably a pedophile. You know what I'm saying? The way it's all loosely tied in.
And if you claim to be a saint, you're probably the worst.
Yeah, don't do that. I claim to be a man of balance. I've done some good things. I've done some bad things. I don't believe in abiding by laws that shouldn't be followed. So I'll happily break a bunch of shit because fuck them.
How far are you pushing that?
Not too far.
Mostly just with my dog and other dogs on the side of the road. That's usually where I'll break the laws.
As many as I can break without being convicted of shit. I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? On principle. On principle.
My dad has a good quote about rules are made to be broken and laws are made to be followed, right?
Dude,
So
done.
in terms of like if a company goes, oh no, that's our policy, you can always fight it. It's a rule, not a law.
True.
So like I reckon that's a good thing to live by.
True.
A lot of companies have rules and it's just what they reckon it is. And
That's
I've worked
facts.
at companies before where if people kick up enough stink, they fold.
Yeah.
So never stop complaining.
Exactly. Always have a problem. I don't like the price of a popcorn chicken go bucket.
Yeah.
$9.95. That's offensive towards fat people that are on the dole.
And they used to be snack boxes, way more economical, not in a fucking go bucket, which is it was a branding to be like, oh, it's like a big bucket but smaller. No, it's a way to give you less food for the same amount of money.
Exactly. And that's how it all goes, man. That's how it all go buckets. It's just that's how they get ya.
I reckon they've got to give out less chicken. I always think about with KFC.
I used to work there, bro.
Dude, how much chicken do they fucking sell at once? Like a zinger box is essentially, like, I don't know how much goes into one patty, but it must be a combination of 2 or 3 chickens. And then you got 3 wings, which is at least...
It's a lot of chickens,
It's at least
bro.
2 birds.
It's a lot of chickens.
It's at least 2 birds in the wings.
Dude.
And it's different. They're not from the same bird. So
You
it's
know
like
what
you're
I-
eating fucking 7 chickens at once.
You know
Each
what I
zinger
don't think people do is think about how inhumane all the chickens that we eat are. You know what I'm saying?
The chickens
you know
are?
those.
The
no,
chickens are
I
inhumane?
mean, like if we have such an abundance of chickens and steaks and all these things, I don't think like people are worried about the wrong stuff, bro. Like people always want to have a problem and a worry and something to complain about and all that shit, but still want to remain blind. To,
ignorance.
to what really happens on this planet.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, people always want to have a fucking issue with some shit, but want to stay blind to the realities of the shit.
That's like the amount of people that wouldn't be able to kill a chicken themselves, but will happily buy 2 clean skinned breasts from Woolies.
Yeah. As
Like the
a
detachment.
vegan or some shit like that.
I just mean in general, if you're like you could never bring yourself to kill a chicken. I feel like you never deserve to eat chicken.
Yeah, pussy. I'm not gonna say it. I was close. I was very close.
You were close, fucking.
Oh,
It was there.
bursting at the seams, bursting at the feathers, man.
It's
Pluck
been
that.
repressed for about 10 years.
Pluck that. Facts, man. So, I come to this point in my life, right, where everyone loves to complain. Everyone's got a problem. Everyone turns on their fucking news screen and they're like, fuck yeah, I was looking for something else to be angry at. Looking for something else to be worried about. And I look at them and go, she whiz, that must be an awful experience. Always having a war you can't win. Just something to be worried about.
It's energy, ain't it?
Something to be fucking upset about. I'm upset that I'm not fucking Prime Minister of the universe yet. You know what I'm saying? That's how I find my worry.
You're gonna stay upset for a while.
Nuh-uh.
I think. A little while.
Nuh-uh, frick off, dude. Frick off, because I strap in every freaking day, dude.
I would have thought you strapped on.
I strap it up all over. In and around, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking thorough, all right? When it comes to, yeah, dude, get the strap, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready for war. But the war is on myself. The war is on who I will remain to be or who I could become. And I could become somebody that has such a positive impact on this planet. There are a lot of people that draw for themselves very glass ceilings. They imagine themselves going to a certain point and going, I'll stop there because that'll be enough. We've all seen what Andrew Tate's just done.
It's not in human nature, though. You can't stop. There is never... The finish line doesn't exist, really.
Not for somebody that really wants it. And because of that, it's a byproduct. For somebody that really wants to make it out of mediocrity, they will get to that point where it's like, oh, fucking, well, I became this person to get here. I can't turn it off. Because you do become a completely different person. You become a person that's addicted to results.
Yeah.
Because, like,
do you reckon that's for everyone, though, or a certain amount of individuals? Like,
well, it's not for Jake Paul. They came up on Disney, so they're a bunch of cunts.
Yeah. No, but you reckon certain people aren't meant to strive for the fucking greatest of the greats and are quite happy in their own...
Well, you've got creators and you've got consumers. There's an argument you've got NPCs and players.
Yeah, yeah.
I believe...
Do you reckon every
in the flying
NPC,
spaghetti monster?
But no, well, that's my question. Do you reckon every NPC can be a player? Or do you reckon...
I think it's a mindset alteration away.
Or you reckon it's a Matrix thing of like...
Yeah, there's also that argument.
Eating the right pill.
There's also that argument. I've eaten a bunch of pills, brother.
I just wonder about that, like whether certain people are more gravitate towards it, or like, because I feel like some people are okay with
being normal.
Being normal. Like, well, it's society, right? Like,
but normal keeps changing.
Yeah, definitely.
Normal keeps changing, and the experience of being normal keeps changing too. People that had a lot of money didn't experience COVID like the rest of us did.
Yeah, that's fucking ain't that the truth.
People
with money never experience anything like the rest of us do.
I'm going to let silence talk. There were so many small businesses that had to shut down and shit like that just because a few people decided to fabricate a fucking virus and then fabricate some mandates.
Who stays open?
And who stays open? The big guys. The big guys that can afford to. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. The corporations.
I reckon that's when Coles and Woolies really turned the screws in on the fucking price gouging and shit. When it was the only places that were open were them.
Yeah.
Where else are you going to go?
Well, you're not going to go to a fucking, you're not going to go to the corner store.
No, he's not allowed to operate.
Yeah.
Frank's Fruit and Veg isn't allowed to operate, but we can.
He's a liability.
Yeah.
Even though he's had 18 jabs.
Yeah.
He's fucking jabbing his wife out of frustration every night. That's how safe they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's Coles and Woolies' fault for domestic violence.
That's
what you're saying.
It's the corporations. Yeah. It's the corporations and the tax and the inflation. It's all of it, dude. It's all of it. And so my whole plan is to change my fucking lineage's futures. My history can't be changed, but my future can, and the future of my parents and my family and my fucking sons and daughters and future harem, you know what I'm saying? My future wives, like all 20 of them or whatever. You know, whatever works, man. If it works for them, it works for me. Like, nah, but I want everybody's futures to be safe, and that's it. Because who knows what comes next? The fucking world nearly ended in 1999.
Well, this is the longest amount of peace we've had globally. Globally, obviously there's wars going on at the moment, but there's always been little wars going on. But like in terms of world wars, this is the longest amount of peace we've had in a long time.
But who's had peace? What, us?
Yeah.
In Australia?
Yeah.
Great. Great.
It's been great for you.
Lucky us, hey? Lucky us rappers and comedians.
Yeah.
Lucky us white folk, yeah? All right, well, hey. What are we on now?
Hour 30. That's pretty good.
That's tight. It's a bottomless barrel around here, but, you know.
Oh, yeah. We'll go until the sun comes up if they let us.
Yeah? Are they letting us? Are they letting us?
A big shake of the head.
Ah, shit.
No, well, tell us about your new song with Drapht. We should probably do that before.
Oh, yeah. Let's officially do that thing.
Probably should have done that like 4 whiskeys ago, but
We have too much fun, dude.
We have too much fun. We'll do it now.
Yeah, I'll take it, dude. So, yeah, it's one of those things, bro. It's one of those things. People, I could jump straight to Drapht, but I'd rather not. It comes to 2019, right? Where I was on the Gold Coast. We were training jiu-jitsu at this time. I was working at Rainbow Bay Surf Club. I was a manager there.
That's right.
You know, my days were very strict, and I was enjoying life, dude. I was drinking a lot. I was, you know, sleeping with a lot of girls, just enjoying myself, training martial arts, and I was making my raps in between. You know, before that, you know, I released my first few songs when I was like 15, 16 at school, Mary Jane and shit like that, you know, just like as a big fuck you to you guys. I'm going to smoke weed if I want to. It's my birthday every day of the year, apparently. I'll do what I want. So from there, I hit that point after making music and doing all that and hitting that point at 2019. Like, most people think of that as a normal life. Like, oh, I'm working, sleeping with a bunch of girls, drinking, hanging out with my friends, training martial arts. Like, what more of a fucking life could a man live?
I imagine for a lot of people listening, it is a pretty good life.
It's a good life. Like, and there was nothing wrong with that life, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. But I hit that point, and I think it reiterates to something that you said earlier, that I always knew that I was meant for more. There was just a deep burning thing in me that I was meant for more, because at that point in 2019, I'd already fucking gone through all the fires since 2011. So I fucking experienced the lowest of the lows to get back to fucking square one. So I was like, well, if I can do that, what can't I do? Yeah. Well, I can start with music because I know what I'm capable of. And even if my music and my bars aren't there right now, I know what they could be if I just put my head down, because I know what surviving means. And if I don't have to survive, well, then fucking beautiful. I got a lot of extra energy I don't have to fucking use. So from 2019, decided I'm going to be a musician. I'm going to be a fucking rapper. I'm going to do this. 2020 rolls around, new song every week. Yeah. I'm not that good at rapping. And I know that even if one of my songs doesn't blow up, who I'll become on the other side of dropping a new song every week for a year, 52 songs theoretically. The kind of artist I become from all those reps is somebody that's capable of dropping a hit song.
Yeah, 100%. So
regardless if it happens or not, I'll be sweet. The year goes past. Well, fucking COVID hits, actually. I was working at the surf club. Surf club closes down, fucking tells us that they're sorry and whatever else. The fucking planet's dying or some shit. I'm like, okay, well, I don't care because I'm a musician. I'm dropping a new song every week. It's actually easier for me to not have to go to work. So we just started getting double fucking money from the government. I'm just making music, fucking buying beats, buying mix and mastering, fucking doing a bunch of shit just with my music. Started drinking too much with the housemates, Kiowa and Jack. We just started.
Shout out to Kyra and Jack, by the way.
Shout out to Kyra and Jack.
Jay drink too much.
For making me drink too much. It was all you guys. Nah, but we were doing that thing, and I figured in that moment, I was like, man, I'm having too much fun, and I'm living too loosely for the person that I want to become, because I'd already decided I want to be more at that point.
Gets to a point where you feel guilty for behaviors like that.
I felt guilty for enjoying myself because I'm not the man I want to become. And I know how possible it is, you know? I was at a point, dude, I was like, I'm 24. I'm not the worst looking guy on the planet, but I was like, I can't pull a high value woman with fucking a shitty job, shitty income and whatever else. I was like, if I become a better version of myself, pull a fitter woman, have a better house, have smarter kids, better kids, all this shit. Like I think long term. And I was thinking long term at that point. I need every aspect of my life to be good, so that I can have the best outcome possible. So that was a few ingredients. I moved up to the sunny coast to stop being distracted. Right? I was drinking too much, having too much fun with fours. I decided to fucking get out of here. Just gonna monk mode for a bit. So I went up there, I stopped drinking, fucking stopped trying to message chicks on Tinder. Stopped even, like, I went on semen retention for 13 months at this point. This was the beginning of that, though. This was the decision. I was like, I'm going to go fucking mental. I'm going to go stupid stoic, right? At this point. And that was a fucking weird decision to make because I didn't know nothing like that. I was like, I'm going to go so disciplined it hurts. And it did a lot. It hurt a lot.
Hurt where did it hurt?
It hurt. Oh,
your
doctor.
Nuts, in your nuts mainly.
Stop pointing, doctor. It hurt everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I fucking did that. 2020, new song every week, super disciplined. Fucking COVID kind of ends, I guess. We all got to go back to work. I still had to drop new song every week, blah, blah, blah. That fucking year, I dropped 47 songs in the year, which was a lot. You know, most people drop an album which has 20 songs on it a year. And that was just week after week.
Yeah.
None of it was prepared. So every week I'd drop a song last week and I'd hit Monday and go, what am I going to drop this week? I'd search for a beat. I'd write it. I'd record it. I'd master it, mix it myself, do that. Put it out, and the repetition was building me slowly, building my discipline, building my skill set, everything. That year rolls around, right? I dropped 47 songs, here and there, missed a couple weeks due to unforeseen circumstances. Bunch of shit happened. You might know.
Yeah.
In 2020, wild ride. Just 2020. 2001 rolls around. I figure I need money to make music properly, to market myself. I've now gotten myself to a point after putting all those reps in, dropping 47 songs, I now have the skill set to be able to create a hit song. In that 47 songs, I reckon I dropped 3 really good songs. Proud of that. At that point, and they were getting really good towards the end. Like I was really happy with them towards the end. Yeah. So 2021 rolls around. As soon as the world starts opening back up again and the Centrelink payments cut in half or whatever, I went and got a job at some cafe, and I was working like 35 hours a week part-time, permanent part-time. I was working as a manager there, and my boss was an Indian dude that ran that owned the cafe, and he'd come in every so often, but he was really into critiquing or whatever. Just like never actually like proper worked in a cafe before, but read a book on how to manage a joint. Yeah. Just one of those people.
The best kind of people.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I'm
no fucking idea.
I'm at that point.
No fucking idea.
I'm at that point. Worked hospitality for a very long time, so I know exactly how to deal with the customers. Make a great experience for them.
Battle tested, like actually.
Yeah, literally been in the fucking trenches with the lovely folk of my fine establishment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've been in the trenches, dog. And so, you know, I was fucking doing that thing there, and he comes in one day, he's just like, you know, what are you doing, bro? I don't want to be racist or whatever. Great accent, yeah. What are you doing, bro? You're like, I feel like you never work in hospitality before. I see you operate. You never work hospitality.
And he's never worked in hospitality?
Exactly. So in that moment, I said, I quit, dude. Fuck you, bro. Don't come at me telling me I don't know how to do my job when I don't know how to do my fucking job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I quit.
Yeah.
I knew I had a job. I was already sick of the joint. I had a job interview lined up a little while later, 2 weeks later. So I coasted for 2 weeks. I was just really confident in myself at this point because I'd just gone an entire year dropping a new song every week, built my confidence that way. I did what most people can't do. I did semen retention for like fucking 8 months. No one's fucking, you know what I'm saying? People can't do it. People can't do fucking 3 days these days. Like, well, I don't know about these days.
That's sad, but yeah. I get what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at this point, I've built that confidence in myself.
Mental fortitude.
That mental fortitude.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. It's like, I love it from the women's perspective of like, good for you for not jacking off.
Yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, good for me. No, it was, bro. There's spiritual benefits to it. Like, if anybody listening to this, you made it this far, you can definitely do some research into semen retention and the spiritual benefits of it because the shit's incredible.
If you haven't jacked off by this point, you might want to now.
You might want to stop.
No, proceed. Sorry.
So yeah. So I realized I need to make money bad, right? I need to make money bad to pour into my music. So I quit that job. I had a job interview lined up. It was going to pay well. I knew it because I was sick of doing hospitality. I was about to get into sales. Landed this sales job. Didn't know how to do sales, but I ended up learning how to do it. I nearly got sacked.
You're a natural salesman, though.
Well, so you would think. So you would think. But I was also a real nice guy, you know?
Yeah.
But too nice.
Too nice.
That's what they said.
Not good.
They said, this dude's too nice. So I nearly got sacked for being too nice. People don't buy from people that are nice, Jaden. People buy from people that they like and trust. And I was like
nice people.
But what if I'm nice to them? Will they like and trust me? No. No, they won't. You need to be pushy, but also cool.
Yeah, the real estate agent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's sales, bro. You need to... Dude, what about those people that you see in the shopping center?
You need to be an arrogant cunt who pressures people into shit.
No, but you need to be convincing while you do it. And there's an art to it. Dude,
it's 100% an art.
Sales is fucking beautiful, bro. Sales is beautiful. Sales is life. You know, me convincing...
You're selling you right now. Sales is everything.
To be honest and quite fucking candid, I haven't tried to sell shit all night. This has been good.
No, I know. But
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
No, you know, some people go onto like podcasts and try to do like that thing with that stuff. Yeah. And I made that decision before I even came on here. I was like, I ain't gonna try and do a thing with a thing, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Like an oath, bro.
Because we multifaceted individuals. You know, a lot of people claim to play a part, but I am the part. I'm the guy. I'm the dude that did the thing with the stuff and will continue doing the stuff with the things, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
So let's go. But yeah, I enjoy a really long-winded story, right? And so I'm still at this sales job.
Yeah.
Right? And I fucking nearly get sacked after 3 weeks. I didn't quite get it. Too nice. Fair call that the guy that's teaching me wasn't the best salesman as well. Or he was a good salesman, actually, but just wasn't the best team leader, teacher sort of thing. And so I was failing with this guy, but as soon as I went over to this other guy, he got me across the line. Mind you, we had that fucking big bender with Kiowa at the Sofitel on Novotel.
Yeah.
Were you there?
That's right. I think so, yeah. With, the Penthouse when you performed it in Surfers?
Before that.
I don't think so then. I don't think I was there.
True. Interesting. Yeah, Kiowa had a birthday and we all went to the Novotel, Sofitel, something like that.
After the races and shit.
Yeah.
I guess it's 27th, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So we got fucking retarded at that joint.
Yeah.
And I had to go to work on Monday. I'm a bad hangover dude. I don't fucking do well with the hangovers.
I'm not good either. I'm a cunt when I'm hungover.
Yeah, I suck, dude. So fucking I come in Monday and because I'm not nice, like as far as my problem was being too nice. I come in on Monday. Dude, I couldn't get a deal for 3 weeks. I get 4 in one day.
Hungover.
Yeah. Just like on the bags all weekend. Just fucking press that button, dude. You see that fucking button on your screen, dude? Yeah, press it. Press it, dude. Yeah, you see that? Life savings, bro. Life savings. That's your super, bro. We're going to do better than Q Super. Fuck Q Super, bro. That's it. That's how it was.
So you don't give people the out. You're just like, hurry the fuck up. End this phone call.
Dude, you see that?
Sale.
Before that, it's like, yeah, so if you just want to open your emails. If you just want to open your emails and you press that big button there.
He's like, I'm not buying off a pussy, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Made its way in. So
you made your sales.
Anyway, made my sales. Nearly got sacked. Didn't. 4 sales. Boom. Done. Continued on, bro. A few months later, I was at this job for 10 months, bro. I was showing up every day. Best version of myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm making an experience for people in the office because it's 12 hours a day on the phones making 300 calls a day.
Yeah, it sucks. I've worked sales before. It's awful.
Dude, it ain't great unless life's what you make it either way.
Yeah.
So we could either sit in there playing our favorite jams and fucking finger twiddling all we want, or we can make a fucking experience for our friends in there. because you grow close to people. I fucking hate this job. You know, everyone's just fucking on break. You know, who's fucking made 150 calls. You go for a cigarette break. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. It's fucking, how's the boss, bro? Fucking, you know, every job you go to, it's the same shit. Yeah, right? It's the same shit.
And you confide in each other. It's
you all become so close, bro. Yeah, 100%. And fucking, I became one of the highest performing salesmen in the office once I got the hang of it. I was working 12 hours a day though. And that was, if I thought I was disciplined before that job, I was disciplined during that job, because I was going to the gym before or during while I was at work doing 12-hour days or whatever. And no one in the office could understand why I was so disciplined. We're here for 12 hours a day.
Yeah, fuck that.
I've got a life to live outside of making money.
People don't see it like that.
I want to pause on that. Well, I've got a life to live outside of making money. Most people want to live a life before they make money. And so they'll settle. They'll settle for a life that's mediocre.
Especially if money's the only goal, right? If the money from that job is the only goal, then that's the only thing I'm putting my time into. Whereas you've always been, what else? What's next?
What else? What's next?
Like, yeah, you'll master what you're doing now, but you're always 1 foot out the door for yourself. 1 foot out that door, into the door you want to go down.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't see. Well, maybe that's because I've always been surviving. It's like, what else is outside of this?
That brings back to what I was saying before about, like, is everyone meant to strive to do that? Or are some people happy doing what they're doing?
I've got a song that I just wrote. I got a big voice message from Kent Mullins.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, dude. It went for 2 minutes. And it was just him. It was like, dude, I can't believe what you've been able to achieve from where you've come from. It's just like this 2 minute long spanned fucking voice message on Facebook. Just randomly got it like a week ago, bro. Dead set.
Yeah, Kent's a good dude.
He's a great dude, bro. What he's doing, he's been a family man for how long? Long time now.
Yeah. Long time now. Yeah.
Ages. And he was always a cool dude, bro. Like, yeah, he's fucking, and it's funny as fuck, bro. Like, he's seen me like you've seen me in the lows.
Yeah.
You know, you've seen me in my 2 lowest points.
That's why I think we respect it more than most people do.
It was a fucking 2 minute long-winded message. Like, bro, I'm so proud of you, bro. Like, just hit me between the eyes with it, bro. I was in my fucking, I listened to it in my studio, bro. I like sat down after work, I listened to it, and he's just like, I'm so proud of you, bro. Like, I've seen you do that thing, bro, and how you've done this. And I was listening to Walk This Road the other day, and it made me cry and like shit like that. He's saying, I'm just like, fuck, bro.
Yeah, you got some good songs now, dude. It's like that. I've listened to some of your songs and I'm like, fuck. And they're like, hit home and shit. You know what I mean? Because I know you. It's like, they have a different fucking layer to them.
Yeah, bro. That's the thing. I haven't blown the budget at all when it comes to substance and how many songs and what I've said in my songs. Like, there's still a lot to say. There's still a lot to say, and I've always wanted to hold on to.
Well, there's always going to be something to say, right?
There's always something to say. I've always wanted to hold on to the depth of my experiences until I dropped an album. Because I think that's where it belongs.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, I've wanted to bring people in with my skill and then make them become fans when I'm no different to you. I'm just different now.
Yeah. I like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
Because I chose to be. You know? That's all that stands between. That's all that stands between a white belt and a black belt. Huh?
100%, brother.
A white belt and a black belt, bro.
Where's that 2-stripe?
What's it take? What's it take? What's it take? All it takes is a bit of time, effort, and energy 5 days a week for how many years? I reckon 5 years, 6 years, you could do that.
Closer to 10, my man.
Closer to 10 once you hit that purple, people, brother. Yeah, well, not most people, brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Most people ain't going to go 5 days a week for 6 years, brother. And that's the God honest truth. But what I will say.
Yeah, where are we on the timeline?
So we can tie this up.
Yeah, where are we on the timeline? I remember asking about Drapht 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, you did. And I wanted to bring you all the way along for the journey that got me to this point.
Can we get more ice, Jack? Can we please get more ice? Yeah, we're trying
Fuck's sake, Jack!
No, we're wrapping it up. Jack's going to go to work.
We will. Yeah, of course. Hey. That's all right, Jack. I got an incredible business opportunity for you after this call, brother. You just bear with this, mate. Trust me. It's going to make sense when you're late for work.
I'm sure his employer will understand. Nah, just twist it. Twist it. Your little twist.
Oh, twisteroo. Yeah, fine. Welcome.
Anyway,
So I have done this sales job, right? And I have rose in the ranks to become one of the best salesmen in the office because
risen, but yes.
I have rose like a thorn. And that's right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate ya.
That's all good. We're all masters of the English language in this
and
house.
So I'm a rapper, bro. I just make up words. It's my job.
And I just know English, brother.
Literally.
Literally. Like a rally for littering.
That's right. So I do this job for as long as I can, couldn't do it no more, and then got promoted. So my 12-hour days turned into 13-hour days. I said, fuck this. I pitched my boss on the way out. I said, brother, look, I've won all the incentives at work. I've worked for you as hard as I can, brother. You've seen me. You tell me already that I'm the most disciplined person you've ever met because I don't bust nuts. And I go to the gym before work, before doing a 13-hour day.
You lost me. Bring it back.
Yeah, no, I'm just painting pictures, brother. Painting pictures, but not with cum. So I'm doing that. And on the way out, bro, like, as it went, I just couldn't make music. I didn't have time, and it was fucking rough. And the reason I embarked on this journey was so I could make music. And I turned out getting to a point where I was working 13-hour days and not including travel. So 14 hours a day I'm outside the office and not including gym. And I wanted to be as disciplined as I could be because it's not like I'm fucking talking to girls, not busting nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was trying to make money and all that shit. But on the way out, I called them into the office one Monday morning. And I said, look, I can't make you money on the phones anymore. I just can't do it. But I can make you money making music. You've heard my music. You don't even like hip-hop, let alone Australian hip-hop, let alone the Hilltop Hoods. If you don't like Hilltop Hoods, who do you like in Australian hip-hop?
Yeah.
So they'd already told me that. They don't like hip-hop. My boss, Dan, at the time, Dan Allen, he's saying he doesn't like hip-hop or Hilltop Hoods, but he likes my music. What's Your Life Like? I had a demo.
Great song.
I had a demo. You know, the third verse I fucking wrote as a first verse and sent to Daz, and I was like, bro, I'm going to need a verse from you for this song. And he's like, bro, it's too, I got nothing for it. That's all you.
Yeah.
I was like, motherfucker, okay, I hear you, bro. And so, and the whole time I'm doing this sales job, I got Daz in my fucking inboxes, bro. God, you know, I talk to the boys all day, every day, you know. And he's saying to me, he's like, bro, I'm telling you about my wins in the sales office. And he's like, okay, cool, but you're a rapper.
Yeah.
Rap. I was like, bro, this is all for rap music, bro. I swear to God, bro. Eventually it all got to me. I was like, I can't make music. I need to get out of this fucking job. Pitched my boss. I said, I can't make you money making these fucking calls all day anymore, but I can make you money with my music. You've even told me, bro, you like my music, you don't like anybody else's. And if I can work this hard for you, imagine how hard I work for myself. And there were no figures in my mind at that point. There was nothing in my mind at that point.
And you're selling to a salesman.
I'm selling to a salesman, bro. He taught me how to sell. And so I was like, see how this runs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If anything, it's a compliment, me trying to sell to him. You know what I'm saying?
And you've got big balls for doing that. And maybe the semen retention made your balls bigger.
I think they did.
They might have done that.
I think they did, brother. I think they did.
I'm sensing a correlation.
Humongous. You know what I'm saying? So I fucking got the sale. He decided to invest. Him and his partner, Dan Allen, Shay Burns. Shay
Burns is your mate.
Funniest shit. Dude, I say Shay Burns a lot.
I love Shay.
Yeah. Dan
Love Shay,
Allen and Shay Brown. I love Shay. Don't got no money.
Ain't got no money, but I love it.
Shit.
That's when you know. That's why you know I love him, because he ain't got no money.
Yeah, that's funny. But fucking yeah, did that on my exit, regardless of they invested or not, I was still out of there because I was standing on my business. I was standing on my principles and my morals. Music was what I needed to do and wanted to do. It was my soul's and heart's intent. And I fucking had to make it happen, regardless if they were going to be a part of it or not. Happily, they wanted to be a part of it. They saw my potential. Even in the job interview, I had no sales experience and they gave me a chance because of who I am. I went to that interview not trying to sell them who I was either. They're just like, do you even know what this is for? Honestly, I applied for so many jobs. I got no idea what this is.
People appreciate honesty though.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Honesty and integrity. And I've even heard from my my friend Dan, my investor. He's we've been out on a Thursday night, right? And he said to me, I've got work at fucking 8:30 a.m. for a 9-hour day with my support worker clients. And he's like, bro, how much is tomorrow's shift, bro? I'll give you that money if you call in sick.
Like Ollie's done that for me too.
If you call in sick, bro, I'll dead set. I'll give you everything that you were going to get. And I was like, bro, I need to be at this job. No one's there to replace me. Like, I'm the guy.
It's different, hey. It's not just
I'm
money.
the guy. And he's like, bro, and he's like trying to convince me. And then he's like, and then I continue to say no. And he's like, bro, that's why I like you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I continued to say no. Less a person folds is just like, fuck it, I'll take the money. Can't let's go. Where's the bags? Can't let's go.
Well, you don't respect anyone you sell to, right? They cave. They cave. If he can't sell to you, then he's like, respect.
Ain't that some shit, bro?
It is some shit. It's a little fucking like a male ego thing almost.
True, but
little, very deep, very deep.
Very
but,
deep, yeah.
But like,
it goes
you know what
deep,
I mean?
dude.
Like,
it does.
I like the fact that you disagree.
Yeah, dude, makes a man of you.
Well, if your whole fucking being and job is people agreeing with you and getting to go along with what you say, someone says no, I like the cut of this guy's jib.
Yeah.
You know, this guy's got some fucking mustard under there.
I dig it. Even when money's involved,
Anyway,
usually money sways.
So where are we with the story?
I've done that. I've secured the investment, my brother.
How much time we got?
This is where it goes quick. It goes quick from here, bro.
It goes quick from here. From here, it's like the Superman escape. You've been driving up the whole time, and then it's all fucking downhill going 150 miles an hour. Oh, fuck, that's right.
Trust me, hey, reverse the Superman, brother. We're going backwards. We're going backwards on the Superman. It's quite more intense, but we got there quicker. So,
I should have said a generic roller coaster. Anyway, proceed.
So what happened was, once that point came, I was able to make music for a year straight. Just for a year, not have to work, not have to do anything else. But once I landed that investment opportunity, I was able to sit in my home studio in Twin Waters on the Sunshine Coast. Not a bad life.
Must be nice.
It was interesting, though. I had to live off $50 a week for food so that I could survive that year. And every week was the same, $50. Like, I might have had my investment money so I could put that towards music, and I did a lot with it.
Yeah.
But as far as like actually surviving goes outside of my professional career,
which costs money, yeah.
I literally lived off $50 for a week for like a 11-month period.
Fuck.
It was crazy. I had the same. I had to have it all mapped out, and I did. Yeah. Like, I was fucking chicken schnitzels for dinner every night with this many potatoes.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, it was fucking
yeah,
bro. At that point, it was hectic, and I had to do it because I knew what I wanted. I knew that it was going to take far more sacrifice than I was willing to give before. I now got an opportunity to test my character even more to get to this other side of life. And so I locked in for that fucking amount of time. And when I fully made that decision, like, you've got to imagine, this is 2021 now. I quit my job in September. Or no, I quit my job in November because they were saying, no, you sure you want to quit this job? Because Christmas is just around the corner. Like, it's going to be a tough time. And I was like, I don't give a fuck about tough times. I'm fine. I need to get back to doing what I love. And that's music. And I can't do this here. Working 40 hours a day, bro. Like, fuck this, bro.
Yeah.
So I got back to doing that. And yeah, for that entire time, it was hard. Had to do it. Most necessary shit that I ever did, because about 4 months into that, going all in, absolutely, I got an opportunity to support Drapht on tour. And with this opportunity was this song. The only song I had to present him with at that time was Meet Me at the Top.
Yeah.
Which I look back on was not a great song by any means.
But a good message in terms of the song, right?
I tell him meet me at the top soon.
It's a good song. I like the song.
Yeah, not bad. I like the music video.
You're always going to be more critical of your own shit, but I like that song.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You see the music video?
Yeah.
The Rocky one?
Yeah, I like it.
I'm very proud of that.
Dad's in the gym and shit.
Yeah.
You fucking, I like that one.
Hey, flattened him, bro. I'd like to see him try, dude.
Don't push
I'd like to see him try, bro, when there were fucking clauses in place.
Yeah, Daz, if you're watching this at home, please go easy on him. I'd like to see him in person.
I'd like to see him try with clauses in place, and if he knocks me out, he makes less money. Mm-hmm. Much like the Mike Tyson fiasco. But hey, anyway, so did that. Reached out to him, got the opportunity to support Drapht on tour. And that's funny, bro. People think that it takes a fucking a magic moment to happen. All it takes is hard work recognized. Because I've already painted the picture from 2019 to here that all it meant for me was music. And so at this point, Drapht gives me an opportunity. Very grateful for the opportunity that he gave me, because I was well polished and well versed by the point he gave me this opportunity. Reaches out to me, hits me with the message, I want you to support me on tour. Fan-fucking-tastic. This is Christmas. Every day that I support you.
And he's a hero of ours since when we were fucking 16, listening to Jimmy Ricard and
dude, Jimmy Ricard, Rapunzel.
Dude, he was the man when we were 16.
He's still the man,
he's still
bro.
The man. Sorry, yeah.
He fucking did that, bro. He was such a big part of so many people's lives, including mine. Like, I think he was my driving force before. Cursor was a big part of my driving force for sure, but Drapht had a big part of that as well.
He had a more
that Who Am I album.
Well, he had a more like everyday man vibe to him that you could relate to probably more than Cursor, right? Like you're not a fucking. Exactly. You're not a. I mean, you grew up in Tweed and shit, but you weren't like fucking full kid from the streets. Like you're kind of
not at all
half, right? Like
I invested time into the streets. I was never meant for it.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
But yeah, fucking dude.
And I remember seeing you at Miami Marquetta come out in that show.
That's right,
I got tickets. I got my fucking tickets. Where were you, brother? Where were you? Where were you when we were supporting the boy?
Yeah.
I fucking love that. And you were fucking singing your songs.
Dude.
Fucking waving your
What's
arm.
Your Life Like?
What's your life like? We're all at the front waving our
dude,
arms.
that clip, dude, lives in my head rent free. Rent free, brother. The whole fucking... Dude. Everybody doing that arm thing, bro. That's when I fucking knew.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking knew before that, but that's when I knew.
Yeah.
Like, in that moment, bro. In that moment, straight up. So I got that opportunity with Drapht, and that meant so much to me that I could do that. The fact that I got to test myself in front of people and big crowds at that.
And pulled it off.
Brother.
Like flying colours, like fucking nailed it, by the way.
Well,
you always do, bro. You rise to the occasion. I've never seen a live performance of yours, but you've choked or fucked up or fucking... you know what I mean? Like, when you were at Elsewhere and you did that spot that night, you did a few songs, like you fucking killed it. Like,
it's what it is.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
You're that dude, bro.
I fucking rehearse, bro. I mean, I'm not that dude. I can't just rock up without rehearsing and be like, I fucking piss excellence.
No, but you do well under pressure is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's testament to the hardship in that. Like, nothing that happens forward is going to be worse than what's already happened when I was less prepared.
Yeah, fully.
And that's how I feel about that shit. Like, everything is like, dude, that's why I think I could be the fucking prime minister of the universe, bro. I swear to God. I'm capable of this because no other thing is going to be worse than what I've already done unprepared.
Yeah.
I'm good for it. Like, it's fine. Like,
I won't vote for you because I know too much.
I'll dive headfirst into the fire, much like Trump dives headfirst into a pussy or some shit like that. Like, whatever,
yeah.
You know, whatever that saying goes.
Yeah, it is a saying. It's a saying. It's a colloquial saying we all say.
I know, it is. Soliloquy or something like that. It's just another big word. I just didn't even know that.
I'll Google it after.
Yeah. Everyone will.
Anyway.
So I fucking represented myself during Draft's tour, well, apparently.
Very well.
Because Drapht had an opportunity rise after that called Smokefest. And that was going to be Drapht, JK47 and Dylan J, and they're all very well established artists. I've been listening to Dylan J since fucking as long as I've been listening to Drapht, I guess. Dylan J did a bunch of cool stuff like DJ Ism back in the day on a song called Swing that really caught my attention, and it was when that what's that fucking On the Prowl song? You know that On the Prowl song?
Which one?
I'm singing and I'm on the prowl.
Oh,
Wishing I could mingle, but I don't know how.
Yes,
I get
yes.
pissed too quick, then I get thrown out before I even get a chance to write your number down. Yes, me.
Kai used to play that all the
He
time.
loved it, bro. Resonated.
That's
you
probably
know?
Kai's favorite artist, I reckon.
Dude, back in that time, bro, I discovered Dylan J. And JK47, he's from Tweed Head.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know, he been doing that thing. I've ran into him in smokers section in Coolangatta Hotel a number of times before any of the music stuff happened, you know? So, yeah. That was going to be playing that show. He was going to be playing that show with them. You know what I'm saying? So, JK47 got an Drapht got an opportunity to do that show. We're very close. We're very close to wrapping this up. Drapht got an opportunity to do that show, and they asked Drapht's manager. They said, "Who do you want to support you on the Sunday?" And Drapht's manager said, "Oh, well, there was this Jaden Wakefield guy that supported us last time.
Sick.
We'd like him to do that." And so I got that opportunity, and then Drapht had to pull out. So now Drapht's out and I'm in. And then I end up fucking being the best performance of the day. And so they're like, well, goddamn. The people that ran Smokefest, which was not an artist-driven festival, it was a barbecue-driven festival. They're like, well, we're going to put on a proper hip-hop artist-driven festival called Rhymefest, and we want you to be a part of it. Even though I don't have the numbers or the credibility or anything like that, they're like, bro, you're fucking...
Yeah, when you show up, you show up.
You're
Proof's in the pudding, yeah.
You're modern day him. You're modern day he/him. So you better get in there.
Your pronouns are accurate.
That's right. So I got an opportunity to open that festival. You've got Nerve, Wombat, Kobe D, fucking Illy, Thundamentals, Drapht. All those big shots that are already proven in the field. They put me on fucking to open for it. Right? And as the day goes on, I hear back from the people afterwards. They're like, bro, you were easily one of the best performers of the entire day, regardless of all these well-established names or whatever else. And the thing is, I'm not surprised by any of these things that come to pass because I work so fucking hard for these things. As soon as I meet that opportunity, I'm too polished to fuck this up.
Yeah.
Like for that first Drapht opportunity, I rehearsed for an hour every day, a month out. People think this is like by chance or a fucking happy fun time. Like this is it. This is life. If you're not willing to work as hard as your fucking mustard can cut it, you're going to fucking get less than ketchup can offer. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good quote.
Just
make that up, brother. That's a fucking...
I heard it in a really philosophical fucking Taoistic book one time. So
Plato? It might be Plato.
It might be Plato, bro. But I don't play dough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nice.
So
very nice.
Nothing moldable. So that's the thing. And then Drapht put an opportunity out, open verse challenge. Well, motherfucker, I'm pretty crafty with it. Open verse challenge, puts that out. Whole world can have access to it. A lot of artists that entered had great verses, and I'm stoked at that point that my verse can even get a run in with this competition. Obviously, I rate myself.
As you should.
Of course. So he puts the competition up, open verse challenge. I've got this Feeling You challenge. And this is actually a really interesting one. Because he puts the challenge up. Maybe a week or two goes by. And I was thinking, I need to have something special for this. Because I've met Drapht. He's a fucking awesome dude. And it's been a dream of mine to be on a song with him.
Yeah.
And so he puts this open thing out. One day, slightly tired, feel like having a relaxed day for once. Doesn't happen often. I'm on the couch. I start writing. I'm like, holy fuck, this is great. I'm very modest, by the way. Holy fuck, this is great. I'm the best. And another week goes by. I finish it. I submit it with some great visuals. I had to wait a couple of days so I could capture the visuals in the background. Because if I'm going to paint a picture, I'm going to paint it properly. I'm not just going to spit some bars on a fucking couch. I'm going to paint the picture that I'm an established artist and give myself every chance to present myself as a professional. So I did that. Drapht commented on it, which was tight. He's like, dude, this is sick. Shared it to his story. Fucking Jaden coming in bar heavy. Had a few people come in from it, be like, yo, this is fucking it, dude. This dude's already won. This is fucking, I'm not even going to enter now. Like, this is it.
Yeah.
You know, it was cool. I was like, fuck yeah. I worked so hard, bro. I deserve it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fucking oath. I've already won. You know, in my mind, I'm like, I've already won.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. It's like positive affirmation. It is what it is. And then randomly, I get the call up to go to Miami, like a few weeks later. And so I get a call from my fucking investor, Dan. He's over there. He's like, I've met a guy that can get you in this studio, to get you in with this producer. You just got to get over here. And I was like, well, I got cash. So, I mean, I could. And he's like, well, fucking hurry up. I was like, okay. So I flew over there, landed, locked in for 5 days in the studio, House of Hits Miami. We got off a number of hits. I got a song called Messiah the Kid, absolute killer, all mixed by Mr. Mixer Master, absolute freak of the game.
Yeah, it sounds amazing too.
He's touched 375 platinum records and 11 diamond, and you guys can do the math on your own. Like, this dude's touched some hits, dude. Anyway, I'm at LAX airport on my way home to Australia, and I see Drapht. He posted the winners of the competition. I wasn't one of them. He posted the winners. He posted Kripal, James, and fucking Tonight. He posted it. And I'm just scrolling at the airport waiting for my flight back to Australia from Miami, LA to Australia. And I'm scrolling, I see the post. I'm like, oh, fuck. What do you fucking mean? I fucking went hard in that. How did I not win? And then I sat back within myself. And I was like, nah, you know what? I'm not owed anything.
Yeah.
I'm not owed a single thing on this planet. I can work as hard as I want for shit, but I'm not always going to win. This is my internal dialogue. I was like, I'm not going to win everything that happens to me. So fucking these other, and I listened to the other verses. Like, as I was doing, I was like, yeah, these dudes were tight. Fair enough. It's cool.
Yeah, pay respect where respect's due.
And so I liked the post and kept moving. And then I got a message from Drapht, and he was like, bro, it was so hard to pick these final 3 fucking spots. And I was like, it's cool, bro. I appreciate the opportunity to even be a part of it. And he's like, you know what? It only feels right, bro. I'm going to put you on it. I'm going to put 4 verses instead of 3. And I was like, fuck, dude. Like, honestly, like, I appreciate you doing that, but, like, you don't have to. Like, I appreciate it all. He's like, no, it feels right. It feels right. Let me take this one down, and I'll re-upload it in a couple of hours and, like, re-announce the winners. And I was like, damn, shit. And I take a lot from that. I take a lot from that moment, because if I had have been cynical and seen it and be like, man, fuck that guy.
You,
this
bro.
bullshit.
Yeah.
And not like the post and just kept moving like a salty cunt, none of that would have come to pass, and I wouldn't have a song with one of my heroes that I grew up idolizing, bro. So, you know, it was like a massive growth thing within myself, let alone to the outcome that it produced. So that's the story about how I got on the song with Drapht.
Fuck, man.
It's quite long-winded, but I think it's all necessary, bro.
It is all necessary. I'm glad you took us down the whole garden path with the whole story, because it feels like it all is a great trajectory in your life and in your career to get to that fucking one point. And especially for Drapht to, even after all that, to not even pick you and then pick you again based on your attitude of how you responded to that message. Like it shows to your character and how you deal with these situations.
It shows that a victim mentality will never get you nowhere, ever, no matter who you are. Even if you're on fucking, what's that show, The Biggest Loser?
Where you'd think that would be the driving factor in your personality, be the biggest loser. You'd like victim mentality would be.
You know what I'm saying? The Biggest Loser, you should take pride in it. You know what I'm saying? Be a loser and then be better. You know what I'm saying? Because no one else is going to hand you that shit on a silver platter. Go and fucking earn it. Let's go. Hey, this has been an absolute pleasure, dude.
Mate, it's been amazing to have you here. It's amazing we fucking haven't done this for the last few years because this has felt so fucking natural, and I feel like we're going to do it a few times in the future.
I feel like this year's still got like a few months left, and there's going to be a few times we're going fucking whack the chins.
We're going to get you back in with Daz. We're going to hear all the Thailand stories. We're going to, in all of its glory.
No doubt.
We're going to get after it, bro. Thank you
for the people, brother.
Thank you so much for making the trip down. It's so good to see you as always.
Every other time, bro.
Always fully inside.
My man, Let's go. Fucking A.